From days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe. Good. Alone in his fortress awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the woke, the evil, the unjust. Of all mankind. He is the one, the only, the comic Relief Crusader.
Hey everyone, how's it going? Oh boy, do we have a good show for you today. Man, oh man, oh man, the internet is exploding. It's insane with everything that's going on. Holy crap, spackle. Jeez. Good day. Welcome to another Titillating Tuesdays. How's it going? Into the Geekosphere, episode 75. Wow. 75 episodes going out to you right now, the 75th episode. And oh boy, do we have something to talk about that is like rampaging all throughout the internets right now. Like 2 things, maybe 3 things. This is like insane. And I'm trying to like organize and get everything up to snuff and all that kind of stuff, which is okay. That's fine. You know, because we always got a really good shoe for you today. And I'm going to say, hey, Gap After Dark, how's it going there to you there, sir? Hell, bonjour, chop soup, chow, hello all, hello to you. And Wendy Trouble Warrior, who sits, I was almost going to say sits in, walks in and sits down, grabs a mandarin orange from my pocket and starts peeling it. Hello to everyone out there. Nice to see you, Wendy. Hope everything is going well. And yeah, and it seems like Gap After Dark is singing us a D. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime girl. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you'll lose me, and then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby. Hello, my ragtime gal, something like that. The ending. And hello, Penny. How's it going? Nice to see you. Who's enjoying all those emoji cons? Nice to see you, Penny. Glad to see that you can make it. And oh boy, do we have a good show? Man, oh man. But before we do that, let's welcome everyone that's on the show, shall we?
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Geeky Classic Leftist. How's it going?
Yay! I get the title thing finally.
Yes! That's what
it's going to be a very good
like...
show. Man, the internet's so bad. The opening was like just freaking out. So the internet is crazy. It's exploding right now with a lot of interesting news. It's like, ooh, we can't wait to find out and tell everybody what's going on.
Oh my God. I know, right? And and we got Janet from Another Planet. Hey, Janet. How's it going? Nice to see you here.
No, I'm curious what planet she's from.
Yes, exactly.
Can we come to your planet? Because we need to leave this planet.
Yes, she's from the planet of alluring women.
Oh, yes, so I'm definitely going. Please, yes, I'm single. Hello.
Exactly. And if you haven't checked out her show on Fridays, the Friday Night Shit Show, check it out. It's fun. It's really fun. Yeah. So hello to you, Janet. And we got LDG, Free the Net. That's also here. So how's it going, LDG? Nice to see you, man. Yeah. So how's your weekend been?
Busy. Got a new project on the go called Ghost. It's going to be, it was hard to get people to talk and that are in tent villages, and understandable, really it is. I mean, it's not the life everybody wants to promote. So a friend of mine, somebody with the loan grant people said, call it Ghost and take pictures of the tents without people, because that's the way the government really sees these people anyway. So just take pictures of the tent villages in front of businesses and parking lots and showcase that they exist. They shouldn't, but they do. And then, this is a good promotion. So it's a good idea. And I got a couple other ideas in the go, but yep, just plugging away. And episode 2 with me and Jessica was up a while ago. And we're working on 3 as we speak. So stay tuned for that. If anybody's fascinated with the new AI human interactions, there you go.
Nice. And Janet says she's from Venus, which makes sense.
Yay!
Because we all know that, Venus is full of hot women.
Exactly. And now I want to go, definitely, for sure.
If any of those 50s and 60s movies has proven that, Venus is full of hot women. So we need more of that, actually. So there we go. That's right, Cap. A goddess on a mountaintop was burning like a silver flame, the summit of beauty and love, and Venus was her name. She's got it. Yeah, baby, she's got it.
Okay, that song's in my head now. Darn it.
Exactly. Tom, you don't respond to chat. I watch your premiere. Oh God! Oh, you've been nailed. So,
no, it's so busy. I'm dealing with technical issues. I tried to stream even one of my game streams and it didn't work proper. So I'm like, I'm still doing the technical thing. So.
Bummer. And Appion, how's it going, man?
Hello.
I'm
from Mars.
You're from Mars.
Women are from Venus and men are from Mars.
Exactly.
Appion, there, the man who actually let me know. Yes, one of my streams were blank, and I'm still having trouble with my Elgato. And some work, some don't, so it's frustrating. So, but thank you for the heads up, though. I actually appreciate it. Like, darn, they aren't showing.
Yeah, I saw you trying to play Skyrim.
Yeah, that one worked, and everything else after that didn't. It's like, darn it.
Yeah, the sound, everything was working on that one.
Yeah, I know.
There we go. And you've been having fun. Jeepers, you had a monster stream yesterday with Final Fantasy.
Hours, yeah.
Nice.
Dang, dude.
I beat it, though. I finished the story.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I got to see the ending now. Dang it.
Yeah, my buddy's
95 total hours into the game, and there's still stuff to do.
Do you know you can raise money if you pay 100 hours in a month of, I think it's April, you can raise money for cancer. I might actually apply for that. That's like, sweet. So, yeah, it's a new thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
And Gap wants to know who's from Uranus. All the woke lefties out there.
Yes. That's why they stink.
And hey, Killer Rabbit from space, how's it going, man? Nice to see you.
They've already wokeified their planet. Now they've moved on to another planet.
Exactly. That's right. Now, I also want to say that with Wendy being in the chat, I just want to let people know, because, I don't want anybody to blast Wendy or anything like that. But generally, when surgical teams are performing, some sort of surgery or anything like that, apparently it is perfectly normal for surgical teams to listen to music or podcasts while they're working. Okay.
Oh, I know that. I have friends that are in the hospital and nurses and stuff. No, that's normal. That's very normal.
And, however, if a patient is in critical form, then, essentially they do shut down the music or the podcast or anything like that. Because, other than that, research has shown that patients generally have a calm demeanor when they're listening to music or talk shows or anything like that. That's playing in the background and stuff like that. So it kind of helps them, relax, not to tense up. So, hey, if anybody is saying, "Oh my God, Wendy, trauma warrior, you shouldn't be doing this," there's a good reason why. To keep the patient calm.
Exactly.
Just to let you know. So there you go. Exactly. G.I. Joe. I love those red lasers and blue lasers. 50% is half the battle, of course. So there we go. Pop's going to be a little bit late, so Pop Culture Republic's going to be showing up later on, but we're going to start the show off the way we always start the show off, with some stupid stupid news. We got all the stupid news here, which we start each and every show. And today, obviously, is no exception, like every other show that we do. So let's see. I got two to pick from. I'm gonna let you guys here on the panel choose. Should we choose one about water, or should we choose one about making friends?
Water, wet.
Yeah, I'll go for water is wet first. I'd say myself. Yeah.
Going with water is wet. Okay. Well then,
water sounds
let's
interesting, yeah.
exactly. So this from Zero Hedge. Apparently, 10-year-old kids were denied drinking water in class because of 3 Muslim children that were observing Ramadan.
What?
Yes. So apparently 24 children were told they could not drink water at a school in Germany, of course, Germany, because 3 other students were in the class and they were Muslim kids and they were observing Ramadan, according to a report.
I didn't
Okay.
even know that was a stipulation of Ramadan, what they're not supposed to drink while that's going on.
Well, apparently water is allowed, but 24 kids had to essentially suffer and not drink any water because, you know, again, the minority rules and screw everybody else that's, you know, not part
No,
of
I have nothing
that's
against
understandable.
Ramadan. I've had friends that celebrate it, and I respect that, but they would never force it on people. Like, what the hell? No, let them celebrate their Ramadan, but everybody else do what they want to do. Like, that's stupid.
The
No,
needs
Yes.
of the few outweigh the needs of the many. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. It's a
exactly.
great quote.
I know. Right?
That's right. You will not drink water?
This is a
And-
backwards
No.
world right here.
Very much so. Very
No
much.
water for you. You must go without.
I just don't understand how them drinking water affects the 3 students' Ramadan. Like, I don't understand how that affects
Because
them.
I think you can drink water during Ramadan anyway. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
So,
I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah, 'cause I know there's
if,
like a fasting holiday where you're not supposed to eat and
Yeah,
stuff, but
yeah.
like that's the same. You're not supposed to drink either. Like starve your
Yeah,
body. I
apparently not.
don't get that.
I don't get that
All right.
either. But
Yeah.
you know, shame on those German kids for you know, for at least wanting to quench their thirst. Shame on you. Don't you know by now? You should be learning this in school, that the needs of the few outweigh the needs of the many.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. No, during
Fuck
daylight
that.
hours, you can't drink water, I guess. So you can't drink water during daylight hours. But still, that if I don't celebrate it, no, I shouldn't be forced to do that. That's actually inhumane. That should be
Yeah.
illegal.
What are they doing? Rubbing it in? Like one kid's like, "Oh, I love water. Water's so good. I bet you wish you could drink some water right now." Huh?
Gulp, gulp, gulp.
H2O.
Exactly. That's a high quality H2O. So he said, so
Oh,
Ah.
knows, apparently you
Oh,
fast
yeah,
and
Hojo
no water
knows.
until
That's ridiculous.
sundown.
That's asinine.
Really?
you fast and no water until sundown.
Yeah, that was
Really?
it. Yeah. I was reading.
Yeah,
The more you
okay.
know.
Exactly. But you know, yeah, this is cultural enrichment, people. You should go through all the trials and tribulations of everybody else on the planet Earth.
Oh hell no!
Water.
God.
This water's from an Eskimo medicine man. It's
Dang.
special water. It always stays cold.
Exactly.
Oh
my
we're so
God.
backwards. We're
Have
so
the,
backwards.
have the Muslim students go on like recess and do something while the kids drink real quick, then bring them back in so they don't have to watch it for 5 minutes, and then
Yeah, exactly.
everybody's
Problem
happy.
solved. There you go.
Yeah, that's right.
Or have like drink
So-
breaks. You know what I mean? Like have the students that need a drink go have a drink outside. Like that's just so extra, but like that's I guess where we're at now.
Man, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'd be taking my kid out of school. I'd be like homeschooling. Yeah, that's nope. That's just
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, your kid comes home. They run straight to the fridge. They're just like drinking all the water. Why are you so thirsty? They wouldn't let me drink in school. It's
Yeah,
a madhouse, it's like prison.
They were gods. They were wearing all black, and I couldn't do anything. So, and Killer Rabbit from space. Yet, if a Catholic child had a crucifix around their neck in class, they would probably be told to take it off. Yeah, exactly right. Because that would offend. That would offend. You can't do that. You know. Yeah. Where's the whole inclusion of that? Right. Exactly, Gap. My
Yeah,
religion
there
says
you go.
when I'm thirsty, I must pray at the water fountain and drink.
My religion counters your religion. Huh,
Exactly.
Religious counterattack.
Water beats starvation. So,
Yes.
oh my
Rock, paper,
God.
water.
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's see. There was that, and let's see more on stupid news here. Yes,
Man,
so
I
this
want
one
some
is
water
about-
now.
I know, right? I'm thirsty. Or actually, I just quenched my thirst. Whatever. But this one is about
Yeah.
making friends, and everybody knows that, on social media and on YouTube, we meet many people and make many friends and stuff like that. However, sometimes things can go sour. And this particular news article, a shy and awkward student, 19, so he's almost out of high school, who Googled how to make a friend, then touched a schoolgirl at 17 on her arm and waist while trying to chat her, faces jail and sex assault conviction.
Man, we need that Anchorman meme. That escalated quickly. That
Yeah,
really
exactly.
got out of hand.
Like, oh my God.
You touched her?
Mike, after all this water take, I have to go pee. I'll be right back.
Yeah, right?
Like, I mean, okay, how did he touch her? Was he just trying to converse with her? Was he trying to be
Right?
like,
Good
where's the
question.
context on this? Like,
Yeah, because there is none, so we have nothing to go by. But
Yeah,
he touched her on the
touch
arm.
her
Oh my
gross.
God.
There's a difference.
Yes, But I mean, oh my God, touched her on the arm and the waist. Was he maybe like, guiding her around him or something like that? There's not much context, but oh my God, heaven forbid you touch anyone and friggin' sexual assault. Like, talk about overkill.
I understand. Like, she could have just said, no, please don't, and then back off, and that's it. No,
Yeah.
accusing of sexual assault. No. Like, if she said, please leave me alone, and then he backs off quickly, okay, that's cool. Because some people don't like to be touched. I respect that. But to accuse sexual assault, that's overboard. Like, come on. Like, no.
No, tell me about it.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that he had to Google how to make a friend.
That's
know.
bad. Yeah.
That's society nowadays. People just, like I said, a lot of kids are homeschooled and they don't ever meet other kids until they're like adults almost now. And like, it's kind of scary. Social media.
No. You cannot touch me. You are in my karma bubble and I am feeling violated.
I've said this before. I'll say it again. Social media makes people less social than they ever have been.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. If there's anything that's going on in this world, I think people are suffering more from loneliness than anything else.
I can attest to that. Yes. It's just, people human contact is such a rare thing nowadays. It's sad.
It is.
Yeah.
Gap says, so baby, let your conscience go. There's no turning back when love takes a hold. Hold me, baby. Drive me crazy. Touch me all night long. Oh my God.
See, that would be total
Make me
sexual
love you,
assault
kiss me, hug
classified.
me.
Right? All these old love songs, you're done.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They lock
That's
them
right,
all
now
up.
Yeah, exactly.
What
Oh my
was
God.
that famous
Hail,
Christmas-
Lord Soft.
What was that
How's it
Christmas
going,
song
man?
that's considered abusive now? What was that famous one?
Let's see. White Christmas?
Baby, something, or no,
Santa
it's-
Baby.
Oh,
The one where
yes,
like
yeah.
Santa Baby. That one?
it was that
that
one or
one?
another one. I know it was like I think
Baby,
The Mariah Carey
yeah,
one?
it was an older one, and
I
forget
really
now,
must go.
yeah, that was it. Yeah,
Baby, it's cold outside.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really must go. Yeah, that one.
they say it's suggestive
Yeah.
of sexual abuse. No, it's not. It's about two
Wow.
people that were at a party and they just, what, you can't get it
Yeah.
on. So it's as if sex is a bad thing nowadays between people.
That's
It's
literally like a department store song that would be playing at like a department
Yeah,
store or some
I
kind of,
know.
just on in the background and no one would pay no mind. But now it's like somebody listened to
Yeah.
it too much and they're like, that is microaggression. That is it.
Yeah, I
There's
know they
that
make it
backwards
Everything's a
sound,
fucking
microaggression.
microaggression now.
So stupid.
they make it sound like the guy wants to rape her or something like that. It's like, no, it's
was
just the fact that it's cold outside and he's being accommodating.
Exactly. And this guy here, he got maybe brushed her arm and touched her waist. No, if she was uncomfortable, she said, please don't. And then he could have backed off and kept talking to her. But
Yeah, exactly.
that's why I want more context on this. Like, what was happening? Like, did he forcefully not untouch her or kept touching her? Blah blah blah. Like, where's the story behind this? Like, because to be
Yeah.
accused of sexual assault nowadays, you can be accused at looking person the wrong way. Because
But I mean-
she could be dressing very skimpy, and you're not the person I wanted to look at me. Sexual assault. No, it's
But
not
I mean,
the way that.
here's the thing: the dude's like shy and awkward, right?
Yeah.
and like, like he's literally trying to, like, he Googled how to make a friend, right? So he's trying to like, I don't know, weave his way around his awkwardness and just try to make a connection with somebody, and maybe it looks like a girl that he was interested in or something like that. And yeah, apparently things went horribly wrong for this guy. I kind of feel bad for him.
Dude, I'm going to say this right now, and I'm not shy to admit at my age now. I find it awkward to talk to women nowadays. I was a lot more confident when I was younger. Nowadays, I'm scared to even look at them because it's like...
Even Henry Cavill said that in an interview. They were like, so do you like dating? And he's like, not nowadays. He's like, it's a disaster to try and talk to women now. Like, they all think you're, have an ulterior motive or some shit. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't trust you off the jump. So before you even say or do anything, you're already walking on thin ice. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm just kind of interested. Penny or Wendy or Janet.
Woman's perspective.
I would love to hear a woman's perspective on this. Like especially where this dude, where it says, he was a shy, awkward guy and looking to make a friend. Like, what's your take on this? I'm
a shy, awkward adult, and I can't meet women nowadays. It's impossible. It scares me. So it's like,
that's why you need some funky cold Medina.
Oh God, I feel old.
Is it because she's 17, like the underageness? And
that could be. Yeah.
Well, technically, that's not underage now. 19, and technically the age is 16 in Canada.
Yeah, you're right, and like it could be like in the UK. I think it's different too. So
it's 16.
Where did this occur too? That also
creepy.
matters.
I'm going to say this right now. Japan's 13. That's creepy. Anyway.
Yeah, that is creepy.
Yeah.
Gap's like, what's wrong with my opinion? I identify as a woman today.
Okay, Gap. Multi-billionaire. Where's my money?
Yeah, exactly.
Just today, he might change his mind tomorrow. That's the freedom we have.
That's
you could be whatever you want on any given day.
Yeah,
as long as it helps the situation.
Exactly.
I mean, look at Ezra Miller.
I need to use this.
Oh God!
Oh God!
He changes whatever he is, given like the situation he's in. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I am a wizard. I am a...
There we go. Speaking of Janet, I've never seen her before. I've just subscribed to her channel as well, so maybe I can learn things there for my awkward.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, there's so many things going on. Well,
oh boy, big day.
As we can all attest to, well, Star Wars is pretty much dead. Like really, really dead. And hey, Captain Infinity, how's it going, man? Here we go. Yeah, Wendy Trauma Warrior. As a mom, I think it's sad. I have a grandson that might be taught to fear everything. Yeah, exactly, right? It's scary, because my God, there's somebody that I know, 25 years old, and he would rather have an online relationship rather than date somebody. Like, that's pretty sad.
Dude, I'm going to attest. I'm not ashamed to admit it anymore. I'm 51 and I'm scared of it now. Online's a lot easier. It scares me. People.
It is.
Yeah.
Penny. Yeah. Go to church. Find a good girl. Yeah. We're happy at my church. Yeah. Exactly. There you go. Because they're.
I mean, she might be right. That might be the only place without an OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's right.
That we know of. Any.
Yeah, that we know of. Yikes.
Yeah.
This world.
Father, Mom, my God. What are you doing? No.
I saw you, Father, on OnlyFans last week. Don't tell anybody.
Preaching to the masses of what not to do. Oh my God. That's right. Yes. Southern women are the best. Exactly. Look at Rogue from X-Men. So.
Need me a Southern belle.
Yeah. But a couple of things have kind of happened in Star Wars today. One is the Acolyte trailer, and two is some news that we're actually going to get into. I'm kind of debating about which one to start with first, the Acolyte or this news from Variety. But you know what?
I think the Acolyte myself. I think
let's go with the Acolyte first. Yeah. Now I'm going to pause this at pretty much like maybe 5-10 second intervals or something like that, so we don't get nabbed by YouTube or anything like that. But we're just going to go over the the trailer first. Okay. so that everybody can get a good look if you haven't seen it yet. So I'm just going to turn up a couple of overlays. And yeah, so first of all, here is the Acolyte trailer.
Close your eyes. Your eyes can deceive you.
Yeah, that part we know because we've seen enough Star Wars to know that, you know, if it looks good, it probably ain't good at this point. So, we definitely know not to trust our eyes.
Not just that, I see all the kids, they're training Jedis. I'm like, they're all going to die. We know this. Oh, no.
Exactly. Yeah, pardon my French. The Acolyte is a piece of shit. Exactly. Oh, just like, no! Exactly. No Caucasian boy in the scene. Exactly, right? Yeah, I love you guys. So Acolyte is a large lump of fecal matter. It is. It really is.
We must not trust them.
No kidding.
Tell me what comes into your mind.
Well, let's see. The fact that Headley there is directing this whole thing, and it's like, considering what she's into, shit, the whole feminism thing and LGBTQ thing, that's what comes to mind. I don't know about you guys. So, yeah, when I heard close your eyes, I said, shut your mouth. Oh my God. Carrying on. Here we go.
Life. Balance.
Yeah, when Star Wars actually was about life and balance and stuff like that. Oh my God. Here we go.
I see fire.
Yes, because that's going to be the shit show that that happens when everybody watches this. Oh my God. And we got
there's a white kid right there.
Oh, shit.
There's a white girl right there.
Exactly.
Tell me what comes into your mind.
I just spoke it up in here.
And Carrie-Anne Moss.
Yeah. So we got Carrie-Anne Moss and of course.
But did anybody notice there is no white little boys?
No, there isn't.
It's not white boys. So white boys are bad.
Exactly. There's no white boy here at all. No, there isn't. Hey, Sci-Fi's with Dan. How's it going? Yeah, can a hardcore Star Wars fan join the panel to give you some lore and knowledge, or just too much? If yes, please send a link, either or. I might be full because I'm waiting for Pop Culture Republic to join in. So and if anything, my computer might get a little bit bogged down, but I'll see what I can do. Hojo, yeah, I see frauds. Exactly.
And I'm not saying there was all white boys, no, but there's not one. There's not one there. They're purposely trying to erase that. They want to erase Luke. They want to erase anything like that. That's Kennedy's thing, her agenda. She doesn't want Luke. We don't need a strong white male thing. Shut up, Kennedy.
No, exactly.
No.
I'm just hoping that Carrie-Anne Moss's Matrix training pays off in this for what little matters, you know?
I'm a fan of hers. I mean,
I hope she's like Arya T'Loak, her character from Mass Effect. That's what I'm hoping for from her.
Ooh.
Yeah,
she was an absolute badass in those games.
Yes, totally. Oh, there we go. We got the Rastafarian look going on here, man. Yeah.
And we got John Wick fighting in Star Wars. I never thought I'd see it.
Exactly.
Like martial arts.
I don't know. Something about this fight scene just looks really weak.
It's more like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon than like Star Wars, but
yeah.
It just doesn't seem like it fits.
No,
Trinity kicking ass in another universe.
Yeah, she's the one, as Matrix 4 told us.
Yeah,
just as important as Neo.
Oh, that drove me nuts. Don't get me started.
Changed the entire story.
Yes.
But yeah, these red dreadlocks.
I like Trinity. Trinity's a badass character, but
yeah.
No, that was dumb.
Yeah, no, she had her time.
Yeah.
It's you.
Someone is killing Jedi. It doesn't make sense.
What happened?
I sensed dark.
I sense the dark side. Dark things going. Yeah, it's more like crouching crap, hidden lightsaber. Oh man.
I wonder if that's Luke's island and that's the temple that was destroyed. It's probably like all in the water.
Yeah, probably.
And that's like where the Jedi texts are and stuff that he mentioned.
Yeah.
They're probably going to connect it to that shithole Last Jedi. So.
Oh God, exactly.
It might be.
WOKENESS.
Wait a minute. Going back here. Okay, hold on here. If I can find that. Okay. Like, dude's opening the door with the Force. I'm pretty sure all the doors automatically open.
Yeah, they're automatic.
It's like, why are you even using the Force to open a door when the door's automatically open? It's like, like when you go to the grocery store or something like that, the door's automatically open. You don't have to use the Force to open a door.
Okay, so totally off topic. Who actually does that?
I do all the time.
I do. Whenever the electric door, I pretend to open up in the hand. I do.
Yeah, because it's fun,
It is.
I'm not gonna lie, I do it every time. Yeah, just I pretend I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi and opening the door.
So what is Acolytes anyway? Is this about the beginning of Order 66?
No, this is the High Republic timeline. So this is way before the Skywalker saga.
Okay.
Yeah, because I heard this is supposed to be like 200 years before Episode 1.
Oh, so this is way before. Holy shit!
Yeah.
This isn't about.
Now it's a vibroblade.
This is about power.
Of course, it's about power and who wields it.
They want everything out of the Skywalker universe because they want to erase him completely. Still, Kennedy, she's still trying.
Exactly. So, if anything that we learned from, what was it, Episode 8 or something like that, like basically the Jedi got drunk on their power. And so what? This is how it's going to like tie all of that in by, the Jedi just have too much power.
But no, the Jedis were the saviors. They tried to save the universe. Like, what the hell?
Exactly. Gap. He uses force fart to close them. What else do you want? Exactly. God. Wendy, they're going to kill the Force, so there'll be no Skywalker saga. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, they're retroactively trying to kill him before he exists. So
exactly. Oh my God.
And who is allowed to use it?
What is
exactly? Yeah, and who is allowed to use it? Wow.
They'll have some female character like give Shmi Skywalker like Anakin, so it'll be like a woman gave the power to Anakin to be the chosen one. You know what I mean? Like,
oh God,
she'll be the more powerful one with the midichlorians, and she gave the.
Yeah,
that's how Anakin was so strong. Because woman did it first.
Exactly. Because Jennifer Lawrence did it.
Yeah, if Jennifer Lawrence shows up, she's going to be important.
Yep, exactly. Hey, Michael, hello, everyone. Oh, man, I woke up feeling great until this acolyte turd fell into my bowl of Cocoa Pebbles. Yeah. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, man, but it needs to be talked about. I'm sorry.
Just give me a Darth Maul movie and I'll have.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
See, that last part was pretty cool.
That last part was pretty cool.
That Sith is so powerful. They force pushed like 7 Jedi at once. That's going to be epic. Whoever they're fighting.
It's going to be her. It's going to be the acolyte because she can defeat all the Jedi.
Yeah, it'll be a woman.
Oh, yeah.
All the most powerful characters in the show will be women. Hands down.
Yep. They will kill the Force. I replace it with the Schwartz. There we go. That's what I want.
I mean, technically, if we go back and include the video games, technically the Force Unleashed killed the universe because that was Starkiller. Even though Starkiller technically is Skywalker, they created Starkiller in the games, which is an amazing actor, by the way. I was playing his other game, Days Gone, but William Whitworth, but he was like the greatest Jedi of all. People don't even talk about him.
You know, he did Darth Maul's voice in the animated series.
Yeah, he did.
Real good.
It was pretty cool. Dormammu, hey man, Shmi got Force knocked up. Don't demystify the Messiah.
It was immaculate conception. Damn. There was no father. He just happened.
He just boop. He just did there. I'm thinking that Qui-Gon actually, erased your memory and. No, I can't go there. That's bad. And hey, Titan, how's it going? Hey, Titillating Ones is an acolyte produced by Harvey Weinstein's former personal assistant. Yes, it is. Imagine that. So, but from what I heard, this is supposed to be like at least
she was the lookout.
Years. Yeah, she was the lookout. Exactly. She was the wingman. So. Now, as far as I know, this is supposed to happen like at least, I think, 200 years before episode 1, which is kind of really weird considering how in episode 1, the Jedi were talking about, well, the Sith have been extinct for millennia, I mean, obviously, and they got the rule of 2 going on as well. And that's been a long time standing thing with the Sith, right? So it's like, what you're gonna have like a bunch of Sith now when there shouldn't be Sith? It's just this absolutely makes no sense. And hell, can we please?
Well, the rule of 2 started later after the Sith Wars.
Yeah,
in the early Old Republic days, there was hundreds of Sith and hundreds of Jedi, and the Sith had like a whole planet and dedicate. They had Korriban and all these other places. But the rule of 2 kind of was like later. After they kind of got their asses whooped
but
pretty much almost extinct.
Yeah, but I guarantee they're gonna just retcon all that too. I betcha as well.
Oh, she'll be Palpatine's mom.
Oh yeah, that's
the main villain, and she'll give birth to a son at the end, and she'll be like, little no, because he stole Palpatine's identity, but whatever his Sidious, you shall be the greatest Sith ever or something.
Yeah,
because of me, I give my power to you, and that's why you'll be the. You know what I mean?
Who actually asked for any of this to begin with? Nobody.
Absolutely no one. No. You should have gone like maybe way further back and at least taken the Dark Horse story at least. And I know they're not gonna because canon. There is no canon according to KK. And maybe just do something about how the Jedi started. That would have been way better. But no, exactly, Cycle Man. Yeah, this just looks dumb. None of these characters look interesting except maybe the Wookiee shot. Wookiees are cool. No, I agree with you 100%. Kill me, please. Yeah. See, I never believed that those descendant Sith from Babe that followed the rule of 2 fully exterminated the non-rule of 2 Sith. Never know.
Like they killed the ones that believed in the just having a bunch of Sith is power, and like having one master and one apprentice would suit them probably better, because they're all about power, and like they don't want to share power. There's only be one ruler type of deal.
Yeah. 2 always there are.
Mm-hmm.
One master, one apprentice.
Oh my gosh! So Yoda will be in his prime in this then.
Yeah.
Okay, if they have Yoda and he looks badass and he's like, okay, that part kind of interests me because where they picked this timeline, they could properly show Yoda like before he was 900, so he'll be like 700, but still he'll be a lot more probably badass and stronger than he was near the end of his life.
No, but this is Disney Star Wars. Yoda will probably get his ass kicked.
Yeah, and then there's Yaddle. They could show Yaddle too.
Yep, I'd be okay with Yaddle.
She'll show Yoda who's boss.
Oh yeah, of course. She'll get the one up on Yoda. No, Yoda. This is what you should do. It's silly me, Yaddle.
Right.
Of course, right. You are. Like.
God. He'll be all hot-headed like young Anakin. Like
Yeah,
the council, they're holding me back. They do, or something. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's right.
And he hates water or something. It's it gets everywhere.
Oh God, yeah. Teenage Yoda in Jedi High School driving an IROC Camaro. Oh my God. Oh, that's that's right. Because this is going to be like the High Republic stuff, guaranteed. Because they wrote it in the comics of the High Republic. You just might see Geode on their ship called the ship.
Like, oh man, the creative team was working overtime on that name.
Oh my God, this is gonna be Titan. Yeah, Yoda will be gender fluid, sporting a 70s porn actor mustache. Oh my God. Oh God, no. Yeah, Barefisted Yoda was like a young green Brad Pitt. Yeah, there we go. Oh my God, this is gonna be
Brad Pitt to be Yoda. What a casting.
Oh jeez, yeah. What's in the lightsaber?
Yeah, like 7. Nice.
God, the Sith have always been about power. It's in their code. Yeah, no, that's true. I agree with you. The Sith Order code. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. Yes, true. So, reach the gas pedal. I cannot. Yeah, that's where Yoda Kane originated. I needed it to drive. Oh my God. Yeah, that'd be funny. Dormammu, I'd pay for a young Yoda written like a young Sheldon.
Yeah, well, I thought there was rumors about a Yoda show at one point. I thought there was like in the works, and then they went with like Grogu instead or something on Mandalorian. Or
I remember that somewhere. Yeah. Huh.
I think because Baby Grogu that just took over and was a fad.
Yeah, because everybody thought that was Yoda for a while, and then said, no, the timeline doesn't make sense.
No,
or Yoda's kid or something. Yeah,
maybe Yoda was a galactic stud back then. Maybe he
was. Yoda Van Wilder, like Yoda in college.
Touch my stash. No one does.
Oh, he could reach the pedal. He just used the force with his foot. That's all. Just
Yeah, that'd be okay. But if that wasn't enough for you guys, well, there was some interesting news that came out that is taking the internet by storm. Yeah, and this one from Variety. Oh boy. So apparently George Lucas backs Disney board and CEO Bob Iger amid the whole proxy fight, which is going on with Peltz and all that, and saying that creating magic is not for amateurs. So apparently Lucas, who sold Lucasfilm to Disney back in 2012, is he is the media's Disney's largest individual shareholder, and oh boy, this is going around like crazy. This is enraged, actual, true, loyal, only 6 movies Star Wars fans, and this is a very weird thing, right?
Well, it says like he turned a 180 because he used to be against the last 3 films. I swear he did, and he wasn't big on them. And now all of a sudden, it's what the hell, George? Like, how much did they pay you to shut you up and make you be on their side?
Well, there was a somewhere's online this movie expert. I think there was like Hal Worthington that had kind of made a little bit of sense in a way. Like, well, he got his billions. What does he care now? He's just living off the fat of the land. Maybe he just doesn't care what Disney does with Star Wars anymore. It might be a very unpopular take on things, but then again, I mean, it's like, say, with comic creators or people that create original characters and whatnot, and to only see them ended up in improper hands, get desecrated. I mean, for God's sake, how many times have we seen that with like Marvel? Where they just basically retcon everything about a character, which is like, but this is just absolutely weird.
Well, he can wipe his tears if he hates it with his billions. So it's like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Let's see. Didn't know you were so knowledgeable on the Sith Order. Are you guys dark side fanboys? Yeah. maybe. I'm more of a Boba Fett is a badass kind of fan. So if anything,
totally.
Yeah.
I like both sides of the spectrum of Star Wars.
Yeah,
Like
I just
the
like
dark
Star
side.
Wars.
I just love the lore.
Yeah.
I like how certain characters are like gray Jedis, or they're just in the middle, or they try to make their own path. That's like what makes it so interesting.
Yeah.
And I'm old enough to say I've seen all films in theaters. Oh,
yep, same here.
Do I regret the last three? Anyway.
I think Lucas died and they froze his head next to Walt. That segment was AI.
No, let me say this. I will say one thing of the newer films. Rogue One wasn't bad.
I liked Rogue One. I liked Rogue One. Yeah.
It wasn't trying to damage the movies. It was just trying to add a little, extra oomph into New Hope. Something perfect to watch before New Hope, and then get you excited for the original trilogy.
Yeah, and I was totally okay with that. And it goes along with Rogue Squadron in, I'm gonna say, original canon, because I don't really count the Marvel books as canon. Not when you've had decades of novelizations that have come out that were approved by Lucas, and all the Dark Horse books that came out that was approved by Lucas. I'll consider that canon more than I will any of the Marvel books that have come out, right? And that being said, where was I going with this? I know I was going somewhere with this. So, damn it. You know what? I lost my train of thought, but I'm sure I'll get back to it. No. That's right. Because we were talking, for a second about Rogue One. It goes along with the whole what Rogue Squadron was about, right? Rogue Squadron has always been about taking on the really super tough missions that nobody can possibly do. That maybe some people will not come back, but the job had to get done. And that's what Rogue Squadron was about. Yep. And, in that vein of that canon, I enjoyed Rogue One very much, right? And I don't consider it so, female centric, so to speak, where there's a lot of poo-poo about, it's just women centered and all that kind of stuff. I have no problem with a women centered movie whatsoever.
No, she was a good character, but it wasn't just the main character. It was a good,
she got saved by Cassian Andor at the end.
Yeah,
exactly.
She doesn't even defeat the bad guy that killed her parents.
No. And I'm okay with that, right? Because it portrayed her in the sense of, no, she's not, like a Mary Sue, like what we've seen with Rey.
Yeah.
And she did kind of inadvertently bring this whole team together because they saw this dire situation of this ultimate weapon being built and how it was going to tear apart the galaxy, and they went and did something about it, and they got the word out. They convinced the rebellion that this is a thing and we need to take care of this now. And they all died and they all gave their life because it was something behind it that they all believed in, right?
Exactly.
I love Saw Gerrera's line to Forrest Whitaker when he's like, "Save the rebellion."
Exactly.
Dream. It's like, oh, that's good.
Yeah. And it was great. And that to me is more Star Wars than any of the other crap that's going on right now. Right?
Yep.
So
Last Jedi, there's some things that are forgivable that Disney's done, but Last Jedi it broke everything. Like the Hodo maneuver alone, it broke the entire Death Star trench run. Like that doesn't need to happen. Literally just have a ship just hyperspace through the Death Star. Boom, problem solved.
Yeah, exactly. Woody Trouble Warrior, if you ask people I work with, they will say I'm on the dark side. They know me well.
You have done well.
You have done well, Lord Wendy.
You henceforth be known as Darth Windy. Right.
Cycleman 90 says, I wonder if anyone has ever pitched a Shadows of the Empire series. It would be good as a filler leading into Return of the Jedi. Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. That would be awesome to do. But are they going to do it? No, probably not.
In my opinion, they haven't concentrated on Maul. Maul was a great Sith, and they should have concentrated on him in some of those series.
Dave Filoni was the only one that really put some respect back on Darth Maul. Gave him a brother and a backstory and a whole arc where he's starting his own war, like a big war against Sidious. So he's like his own faction.
Oh God, yeah, that was pretty good. I didn't mind it whatsoever. But from Variety, the article goes like this: Star Wars mastermind George Lucas, Disney's largest individual shareholder, has come out with a statement supporting Disney's board and CEO Bob Iger, urging Mouse House investors to reject bids by two activist investor groups to take seats on the media company's board. Oh boy. So creating the magic is not for amateurs, Lucas said in a statement released Tuesday. When I sold Lucasfilm just over a decade ago, I was delighted to become a Disney shareholder because of my longtime admiration for its iconic brand and Bob Iger's leadership. Well, how are you feeling about that now, George? Because we know the stock has tanked majorly, like majorly. Like, what kind of cheap crack are you on? Because I want some to forget all the woes and worries of the world. Like, God, he must be on some really good stuff, you know. But I mean, this is so out of left field, because when he came out like a few years ago, you know, after what they had done with, you know, the sequels, 7, 8, and 9, and, you know, some of the other stuff that they were releasing, he was like, you know, like, I guess this is kind of what it feels like when you sell your children to slavers. It's like, okay, fine. He's realized he's made a horrible mistake, but now this is like a complete 180, and he's saying this kind of stuff. Like, okay, sure, you might be referring to you know, to Peltz and them, that, you know, creating magic is not for amateurs because these are business guys, but I'm sure that they would hire the most capable people, even though that's a trigger warning in some countries apparently, to produce good shit. Yeah, it's just really weird. Ray Lucard, hey man, I don't trust the Disney team with shadows. Prince Gisor, Guy Yuri would be the real mastermind. Yeah, exactly. The freaking droid that Prince Gisor had. Yeah, it would be great if it wasn't Disney doing it. But oh my God, you know. And howdy, Dadman, how's it going, man? Nice to see you. And congratulations on breaking 600. So happy you.
And the fact he says that, oh, go ahead.
Oh, George is like, I don't care. It's not my problem since I sold off Star Wars. Yeah, it seems like that, doesn't it? Go ahead, Tom.
And he says something about amateurs. I'm like, well, the people running it now are amateurs because they're killing it. So
yes,
yeah,
they're hiring people with no experience just because of the color of their skin.
Yeah,
yes.
How is that not amateur? And they're not creating any magic.
Nope. No, they're not
fucking magic.
Like, I mean, after Kathleen Kennedy basically essentially betrayed you, you know, because the original deal was like, you know, yeah, if you guys can do my my original sequels, that'd be great. And it's like, yeah, no, we're gonna be going in a totally different direction. Screw you, George. It's like, how can you still support these people? I don't get this.
Han Solo's a deadbeat dad. Luke gave up on everything and he's a hermit.
Yeah.
What else can I destroy your legacy characters?
I mean, even Mark Hamill said that Luke wasn't even like this.
No, exactly.
You know?
And he tried to kill his nephew in his sleep. Oh, that scene. Ooh, yeah. That scene makes me so mad.
I know, right? It's like
he would never do that, ever.
As woke as Mark Hamill is, and as a complete turd, like he acts like online, he's totally right, though.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, you're just about to murder your nephew in bed while he's sleeping. Like, that's not a Luke thing.
No, he would not have done that. So
no. Go ahead. Hold on a second. I got somebody up.
He literally refused to kill his father. That was the entire lesson of Return of the Jedi. He turned his lightsaber off, and he's like, "Nope, I won't fight you, father."
Exactly. But all of a sudden, he's going to take out his nephew for no apparent reason. I have a feeling.
You forgot that lesson you learned those years ago? The most important lesson of your life? Come on, man.
Well, she got senility. He got senility. All of a sudden, I'm old and I'm dumb and I'm
you know what it was? It was that fucking milk he was drinking. It must have been messing with his brain, his cognitive functions.
It changed his DNA in his brain and he became stupid.
It's probably like alcoholic milk. It probably had a high alcohol content. He was just a lush, just on that island getting boozed out of his mind. I've lost the force. I don't use it anymore. Yeah, stop drinking that swill.
Yeah, exactly. But yet, I don't know. I don't understand where George is coming from. Why he all of a sudden, where he stood with the fans not even a few years ago, and now he's like, oh, they're doing a good job. No, they're not. They've proven it. The last 3 films alone, let alone some of the TV series, which have been trash, let's be honest. I mean, Kenobi, what the heck was that? You know, like, how can he back a failing universe? I don't understand the concept of why he's turning us 180 and all of a sudden, I'm going to turn my back on the fans now. Because that's pretty much what he's doing.
That scene in Kenobi when Obi-Wan puts Princess Leia in the trench coat and sneaks past the guards. Come on, man. That's not Star Wars.
No.
That's like some Three Stooges, like super goofy cartoon hijinks.
And the inclusion of Leia to begin with, I thought, one of my friends, I'd like to bring him on. He's a sci-fi novel writer, and he's one of the biggest Star Wars fans I know, and he hated that. Her included in that series should not have even existed.
Oh, yeah. And it's so creepy at the end when he's like, you can't tell anybody, Leia, that we met. It'll be our little secret. It's like, that is so fucking creepy to have Kenobi say to a little girl. I'm sorry.
She's like, 8 years old or whatever?
Yeah. It'll be our little secret. Don't tell your parents about me. Whoa! Kenobi!
Like, and she looking at him when he's older. Wow, you were a creepy old man.
Right? She said she wouldn't say, you served with my father in the Clone Wars. No, she'd say, you were that creepy old man that wanted to keep a secret with me.
Everybody looks at him.
Dreading the day I never see you again.
Kenobi, what did you do? Nothing, I swear.
Yeah, and Han Solo's character, man. The desecration of Han. That's the one thing about Force Awakens that really bugs me. Like, I don't hate that movie. I think that, for me, that's like the best out of the new 3. But the Han Solo stuff is just, it's so bad and hard to look past.
Well, one thing we were talking about actually earlier before we even started, I said one character out of the last 3 films that I thought was not used right, Finn. Finn could have been amazing.
Amazing concept. A stormtrooper changing sides, and I'm like, okay, where are they going to go with this? Nowhere.
And they gave him the saber at one point, like, oh, maybe he could become a Jedi, or could he train or something? No, he's just a joke character, as he showed in latter episodes, and it's like, what? And then Rey, all of a sudden, I still hate to this today. I'm sorry, I didn't hate the Rey character, but I hated the way she was presented. All of a sudden, she knows how to use the Force. She knows how to fight with the saber out of the blue and 0 training. She's like, where did this come from? Where's the introduction? Where's the development? No, she just knows how to do it.
Palpatine's blood gave her special powers.
Yes.
I don't know.
Midichlorians awakened her memory as she was doing it. Like, what? No, what? But what?
In the whiplash on her origin story, because you could tell that the writers kept changing their minds on who she is. First, you think she's like Luke's kid or Obi's kid, and then you think that she's nobody's because Kylo Ren tells her, "You're nobody. Your parents are nobody." And then they change it again. They're like, "Actually, you're Palpatine's kid." It's like, oh my god. You really couldn't make up your minds, until the 3rd movie. That's the problem with having one person direct one movie, another person direct the middle, and then trying to let the other person come back. It's like, it all needs to be one vision, one full vision all the way through by one person. Like, I know the original series did that, and like they had that other director do Empire Strikes Back, but that's a really good movie.
Oh,
like,
that's
and it still followed. It didn't try to. Yeah, it told its own style of Star Wars, but it still stayed within the the trilogies.
It's stuck with the lore.
Yeah,
and let's be honest. I mean, for me anyway, to me, Empire is one of the best.
I think that's the best Star Wars. I think for me.
And I've seen them all in theaters, and then that was my favorite. That's still my favorite to this day. But it told a brilliant story, good location, good everything, and it stuck to the lore. It stuck to the thing. Where, like you said, this jumped around. You didn't know what, and they said, we're just keeping the surprise. No, you had no idea what you were doing from movie to movie. They didn't. They didn't know.
The big bad is Snoke. Let's just kill him off.
That made no sense. I was like, what? I thought he was what?
Oh, and it was so cheesy. I see you going for your weapon. I see you striking down your true enemy. It's like, you couldn't have telegraphed it more that he's gonna kill you. And like just the scene before that, he's like throwing Rey around the room. He's like using the Force to like force drain her. And then a second later, he gets defeated by a lightsaber throw, basically.
Yeah,
like force
out of the
throw.
blue.
Like, come on, man. Oh, there's so much wrong with that film.
And they wonder why we're angry. Because the lack of consistency,
and George is just over here. They're making good stuff. I think it's fine. It's like, damn, how much they paying you to say that, dude?
Oh, something's up. Something's gotta be up. There's no way, because he did defend. He defended the fans, not even a few years ago. He was not for this. He didn't like these last 3 films. He's, the jumping of the characters and the embarrassment of Luke and, and everything. He was not for it. Then all of a sudden he's just turning around and saying, oh, we don't want to bring amateurs in. Like, no, you have amateurs running the studio right now because they're giving something that none of us as fans want.
Yeah.
Who wanted acolytes? What is this even? I don't care. I don't care about this pre-story. We got so many stories within the lore of the modern time Star Wars. You could tell another story. You could. There's so many. Hell, tell the Wookiee story. That's never really been told.
Yeah, me personally, I want them to go away from Skywalker. I think they've done enough damage to the Skywalker saga.
I agree.
There's enough Star Wars stuff in in other parts of the timeline that they can have their cake and eat it too. They can create their own characters that don't need to try and step on other characters' shows like Reva and Kenobi. Like, what the fuck was that? There's so many things like that. They like, if you want to tell your own stories, you have thousands of years of like lore to work with. You don't need to muck up the Skywalker saga.
No, you don't. That's what I say. I want to see the Wookiee stories. I want to see Chewbacca's story. The character's an awesome character. We don't see enough of his story.
No, you don't. Titan says, so Lucas called Disney slavers and backs Iber. This is politics as they claim Peltz is a Trump supporter. Oh, really? Could that be it?
Money crossed hands, enough said.
Exactly. Hey, Padawannabe. Padawannabe also says Disney does create magic. The stuff where you make someone look at a ball and then you throw it out the window. It disappeared. It's magic. Exactly. Oh my god. And hey, Diesel, how's it going, man? Nice to see you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Joker in Dark Knight, he was creating magic when he made that pencil disappear.
That was
magic.
That was
totally. Dormammu, Ray is Space Mary Magdalene. Yeah, watch retcon that she got Shmi pregnant. Oh god, can you imagine?
She gets on a space whale and goes back in time.
Yeah.
Goes through a time portal. Shoot, they can do that now. I mean, there's no
rules. I didn't even hate on the Rey character. I don't like the way she was written. I don't hate the way she was written is pathetic. You didn't introduce a character. You didn't you didn't train her. You didn't give it time. Over the 3 films, you could have maybe by the end she learns to fight and she gets good and sure. But no, she just knew everything off the bat. And I'm like, that ruined it immediately for me. I was like, no.
Exactly.
I mean, they could have easily, if Rian Johnson actually had Luke train her instead of like smack her hand with like a twig and offer her some fucking weird milk, it would have probably been a better trilogy. But
exactly.
And there still would have been problems with Han Solo and other things, but it could have been something at least halfway decent.
Yep. That's right. I mean, where did Luke get the twig? There was no trees on that island. Come on.
Well, there's that one tree that Yoda burns.
Right.
So maybe it's that sacred tree. I don't know. That's another thing. Yoda was able to use force lightning from the grave. You know how useful that could be? He could just literally smite people.
Exactly.
Like when you introduce a power like that, you can just have him smite somebody.
But force lightning is a Sith thing. It's a Sith trick.
The First Order guy, he's standing there giving a big World War II speech. Smite him.
Yeah, exactly.
Just smite him.
In the galaxy. Oh my god. But Luke has continued when Bob recently returned to the company during a difficult time. I was relieved. No one knows Disney better. I remain a significant shareholder because I have full faith and confidence in the power of Disney and Bob's track record of driving long-term value. I voted all my shares for Disney's 12 directors and urge other shareholders to do the same. You're a complete moron, George.
What? Come on, you even wrote this in Phantom Menace. The Supreme Chancellor. I want to pass a vote of no confidence.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. No, we got the Wookiee story. That was the Christmas special, and we never asked for it again.
I love democracy.
That's right. I love
the
Itchy.
Republic.
Yes. My God. Pat Wannabe, I can't really hate Disney. I mean, everything I own is now more sought after, has gone up in value, and my collection is better all around. Oh, yeah.
Physical media.
Exactly. That's right. So
I don't want to be. Do you know what happened? You and your Storm jokes during the whole X-Men stream. Just every time Storm does something, do you know what happens when Storm? You know what happens when a tree is hit by lightning? The same thing as everything else. Oh, exactly. Well said. Well written. Whoever wrote that, amazing.
Oh yeah, and see now we're past the 1 hour mark. We'll take a brief commercial break and then we'll get back to this story.
Love is in the air at Omega Mart. Romantic dinner in a can, back in stock. Spoil your special someone for just $4.99. That's true love. That's Omega Mart.
Omega Mart. You have no idea what's in store for you.
Still better than Disney. So
I love the end when you find out the guy has a violin for a head.
Yeah.
$5, that's a steal though. And you get all that nice silverware and stuff in there. If you could get thawed out.
What, no rubbers?
For a romantic evening, you need those.
I'm gonna buy an Omega Mart chain. Let's see how much it costs. Yeah.
I want one, yeah. So, but under Iger, Disney acquired Lucasfilm back in 2012. Oh, God, 12 years ago. Holy crap.
I know. Has it been that long? Wow.
It has. I know. It's nuts, isn't it? For $4 billion. Now, a deal which under license or a deal under which Lucas received $37.1 million in Disney shares. And Lucas, who had founded the company back in 1971, had an estimated net worth of $7.9 billion per the Bloomberg Billionaire Index. He is Disney's largest individual shareholder, according to sources familiar with the company. Now, you know what? If you're getting $4 billion, right? $4 billion. I mean, dude is basically like Scrooge McDuck at this point, right? For selling off all his stuff. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, right? I mean, if that was me, if I got $4 billion, you know, part of me feels like, you know, as somebody that is like, say, trying to create a comic book, for example, you know, and characters that I want to tell, that I know, that I want to put out there eventually, you know, like hell, no, I don't want to sell it. But then again, $4 billion is $4 billion. You know, I mean, if somebody said, hey, like, I mean, really think about this, like really think about this. If somebody offered you $4 billion, okay, to just take something off your hands that you made, would you take it? Because I mean, literally, you could do whatever the hell you wanted.
Hey, anybody, if you like 420 comedy, buy Foggy Brains rights for me. I still own it. Come on, buy it. $4 billion.
Exactly.
It's
I mean, would you really honestly care if you had that much money to roll around with? I mean, George Lucas is like what, probably like 70 something years old at this point. You know, I mean, you can't take it with you, but you know, $4 billion is $4 billion. So, Pat Wannabe, yeah, I'd be happy with $4 billion, even if that B stood for bunches. So, 4 billion bunches or 4 bunches. So, but at Disney's 2024 annual shareholders meeting, to be held virtually April 3rd, investors will vote on rival board candidates slates Disney's own 12-member lineup. Nelson Peltz, Triumph Partners, 2 nominees, Peltz and ex-Disney CFO Jay Rasulo, or 3 from investment firm Blackwell's Capital. Peltz, for one, has argued that Disney's stock has underperformed the market and that the company needs to adopt and execute more urgent strategies to drive sustained and profitable growth.
No.
Well, yeah, I think so. You know? And he's right, though, because...
But they still get, sorry to interrupt, they still continue with the same garbage. Don't they learn? Like, if you want to make money, give the fans what they freaking well want.
Yeah.
But no, we do our own agenda. Well, you're going to lose money. You figure you want to learn by how many bad TV series, how many bad films you've made for the last one. Learn from your mistakes, but they don't. They continue to perpetuate the mistake after mistake after mistake.
The definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over again.
And expecting a different result. Exactly. Yep. Bingo.
That's right. That's right. Titan says, yeah, 4 billion Canadian for Froggy Brains. That's like $40 US, right? Yeah.
That's fine. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I mean, and yeah. And this is what Nelson Peltz is trying to do. He's trying to bring Disney back to where it used to be. And you know, for profitability, which Disney originally was, except for the past maybe let's say 15, 20 years, right? Where things started to slowly take a turn for the worst, right?
Now remember when the prequels came out, people hated them, blah blah blah, Jar Jar Binks, but they still weren't that bad compared to what we have now. I enjoyed those films.
I love them.
Yeah,
I never actually went through a period of hate like other people.
Nor did I.
Jar Jar Binks always annoyed me, but he never ruined the film for me.
No, same here. And the character's amazing, was well thought out, and boom, and I liked them. I thought, okay, you know, it was, but I enjoyed them. And then
the prequels. Misa thought they very good film.
And I liked pod racing too. I thought it was a nice change of pace, and it wasn't all people killing each other. There was actually, you know, little hobbies in the galaxy far, far away.
Exactly.
Well, exactly. And here's the thing: like when Episode 1 came out, George Lucas himself said that yes, this may seem like, you know, maybe child oriented, but it's only because, you know, this is a new generation of kids that are out now, and he wanted to like easily introduce them into the Star Wars universe, and that's why Episode 1 is the way that Episode 1 is. And I know a lot of people just trash on Episode 1. Oh, it's garbage. No, it actually isn't, because Lucas himself said it was intentionally made that way for kids to introduce them into Star Wars. That's the way it's supposed to be, right? You know? Padawan, yeah, even with bad profit margins, we all know that the bonuses are still going out. Yeah, well, according to Mexican Iron Man, he didn't get a lot of money. It was like only a few dollars, basically. So C-3PO still gets on my nerves more than Jar Jar. I gotta agree with you on that. Anthony Daniels is a dick. He is.
Oh man,
I met him.
Attack of the Clones. He's just nothing but spouting puns and like stupid one-liners. This is such a drag, and like it's just like his whole character is designed just to be a joke now. Like everything is a silly joke.
It is. Now, Lucas' comment that creating magic is not for amateurs may be a reference to Disney's point that Peltz has admitted that he has no media experience, and well, that's pretty much true. Now, the filmmaker's statement comes as Disney has one other supporters in this board fight. On Monday, independent proxy voting advisory firm Glass Lewis issued a report recommending Disney shareholders vote for Disney's 12 director nominees. And last month, the grandchildren of Walt Disney and his brother Roy O. Disney issued open letters criticizing the activist investors' campaigns, threatening to shake up the Disney board, and threw their support behind Iger and the current board. Well, yeah, because as we know, Walt Disney's granddaughter is such a freaking hardcore lefty piece of crap that of course she would throw in with a lot of Iger and all that, because it's the message that's important. That's what's going out all the time. You know, so it doesn't surprise me that, you know, they're going to be, oh yeah, we're just going to be, basically they're going to be throwing a hissy fit is essentially what they're saying, right? Now, Disney has previously said it opposes the candidates nominated by Trian and Blackwells, as lacking the appropriate range of talent, skill, and perspective and/or expertise, and urged shareholders to vote for its own 12 nominees. Well, yes, but the thing is, Trian and Blackwell are very well-to-do companies, and they've always improved any company that they've touched. And welcome, Edge of Time. Greetings from the Edge of Time. How's it going, man? Nice to see you again. So they got a proven track record, and if they lack in anything, they will sure as hell find extremely capable people that know exactly what they're doing. Because let's see, what was that stupid news that we shared? That apparently hiring people with experience is actually a good thing.
And it's a microaggression too. I think we read another one where
that's right.
It's microaggression to hire someone that's qualified for the job.
Yeah, man. That's right. And I'm hoping that he's gonna microaggress everyone on that board.
What a world.
I know. So now apparently Disney last week released its strongest rebuttal to Peltz to date in a video called The Proxy Fight Being Waged by Trian Disruptive and Destructive, and said Peltz's quest also seems more about vanity than a belief in Disney. Why else would he sell 500,000 Disney shares over the past 6 months in the middle of this proxy fight? Trian Partners controls some $3.5 billion worth of Disney stock, 79% of which is owned by ex-Marvel Entertainment chairman Ike Perlmutter, whom Disney has accused of harboring a long-standing personal grudge against Iger. Well, yes, because you've turned Marvel into crap.
Yep.
Gee.
Man, when they called it Endgame, that was such an appropriate name for that movie.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even thought about that. True.
Yeah.
I didn't even
wonder if that was done on purpose. They must
Yeah.
have done on purpose. Oh, really? Because you had a couple of small little wokey scenes in there, and yeah, we all know about the women gathering at that one scene.
That was the beginning of the end.
That was the beginning of the end.
That was the worst.
But also where Steve Rogers is sitting in this AA type of meeting, where people have just lost people in the blip, the snap, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And this is not against the whole LGBTQ community. It's not, right? It just has to go into what Steve Rogers believes in. It's that when one guy mentions that he lost his husband and the whole snap thing, and see,
you know that was one of the Russo brothers too. That was one of the directors.
Yeah,
the guy that tells the story. Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
See, Chris Evans is an extremely far lefty dude and an asshole. Besides that, but see, the thing is, Steve Rogers smiles, right?
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, in the Marvel universe, if you happen to have any of those issues available to you still, see, Steve Rogers is a Protestant, right? And, America, apple pie, God, everything, right? And it's just, to me, knowing that, it's just a little out of character. Just a little bit. And like I said, I'm not against the LGBTQ community. I hate it when it's injected into everything.
Yep.
But, that's what I don't like. You know what? Hey, whatever you do in your bedroom is completely up to you, and it's none of my business. But it just seemed off, right? That and the whole, just let a bunch of women handle it. Spidey, it's okay. We got you.
Dude,
back.
I'm gonna say, don't mean to interrupt. As a person from that, the B in that community, we don't want any of the stuff that's going on. Most of us don't know. We think it's BS too. So it's total BS. Sorry, but that's the truth.
Yeah.
It's mostly people that are on the left and are a bunch of straight people that actually cause these issues.
Yeah, precisely. And hey, any derivative Jill, hi, listening and driving.
Oh, careful. Always scares me when you do that, but
yeah. Careful. God, I don't want to have to send you to Wendy. Because on top of that, she will play this podcast while you're under an operation. And I don't want you to laugh to death. So, but no, you're in capable hands with Wendy.
Where'd my watch go? Where did it go?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we have 3 life flights inbound and from a highway crash. Everyone take care and stay safe. You too, Wendy.
You too, Wendy, and good luck. And oh wow, you're awesome.
Be good.
Thanks for your amazingness. So,
but yeah, I don't know. See, something's got to be up with this.
Oh, there's something weird in the foot. It just doesn't make sense anymore. There's no sense to it.
No, there isn't.
They like to lose money.
Yeah. You know, you got $4 billion. Okay, fine. And you're like a major shareholder, individual shareholder, right? Okay, fine. But then you make statements like, I can't believe that they did this to my Star Wars. This is what it feels like when you give your children to like slave traders. Okay, that just tells me you're displeased with what's going on, right? And I mean, they shafted you on being able to finish your story, right? So it's like, but now you're saying this, like something doesn't add up, or we're missing something. It's either the money talks, or you're putting out a bullshit statement and gonna be siding with Peltz and stuff like that to like get rid of Iger. I don't get this. I really, honest to God, do not get this.
No.
And hey, Jason, how's it going, man? Nice to see ya. Autobot. Yeah, this absolutely makes no sense. And I know that people that have already gone online and talked about this on the YouTubes. And Jason, who's been a member for 1 month, says, "Yo,
hello, Jason, and yes, awesome,
dude."
Decepticons, by the way.
Yes. Edge of Time. I don't like to start rumors, but I heard Jill is a Herbert. Don't read this comment aloud.
Whoops.
Oops. As I just read that comment. Oh my God.
You should say don't read it aloud beforehand, right?
I will. Yeah, I probably, but I just try to get to everybody's chat. So, and everybody totally ignore that. Nobody said nothing.
Said what?
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. Appion, what do you make of this? This is like weird.
It saddens me that George Lucas is standing behind people that have literally tarnished, feathered, made Star Wars walk to the street saying shame.
Yeah.
Now,
what point?
Now he's okay with it. It's like, how much money in the world to sell your soul, George?
Yeah. Apparently $4 billion.
People don't realize how much $1 billion is. That's astronomical.
We have a price tag on a soul, ladies and gentlemen. We have a price tag
100%.
on how much
it's just disgusting.
Yeah.
Greed is disgusting. It's gross.
It is. It really is. I really don't get it. I really, really, really don't get it. But
give me $1 million and I'm happy the rest of my life. My family.
$1 million.
But $1 billion is so much money. We can't fathom it. And these people just aren't happy with that. They need more.
Don't read this out loud. Okay, fine. So, yeah, I don't understand it. Yeah, apparently, I guess there's a anybody can be bought. I'm guessing, or does Iger have some dirty laundry on George that is forcing him to make this statement?
Does somebody have a list from an island? I don't know.
Maybe Stockholm syndrome is kicked in.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe just senility has kicked in too. It's
That's what Disney wants everyone to have is Stockholm syndrome. Maybe if we mistreat them bad for long enough, they'll start to love us.
Yeah, that's right. Jason Fox has said the trailer. I've seen it last year, and I said last year it's going to be bad. I have a friend on Star Wars thingy in the UK, etc., and it was not a shock when it came out. Now it still sucked. Yeah. Wow.
God. Horrible.
But I don't know. I don't know, George. What the hell are you talking about? Hopefully something is in the. Hopefully something else is in the works. That's just what I'm wondering. That's something.
Maybe he's sending the fans a red herring and like just don't look. Maybe
that could be.
He'll overturn it and buy it back, and then yay, I screwed them all.
Yeah. But yeah, that's enough of George. And now we're on to
okay, I gotta say this
the next article.
We will call him George, and we will hug him and squeeze him and love him. And I will call him George.
And I will call him George. So, but cleanse that palate. Cleanse that palate. It's okay. So anyway, something kind of odd is going on over at the with the DCU. And I don't know what to make of it. And I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but it's a thing. Because with James Gunn like already announcing his lineup with movies and shows and stuff like that he wants to intertwine all together. This recently has come out. So apparently there's a new live action Teen Titans movie that's in the works. This is kind of different. I didn't expect this whatsoever. So, yeah. Now, while things are starting to move forward with the new DCU headed up by James Gunn and Peter Safran, there is a report saying a new film is being added to the upcoming slate that wasn't part of the initial announcement. Now, this is pretty odd. Yeah. Now, Gunn at the time said it wasn't a complete list and would like and more would come. But this is the first edition so far. The report says that Anna Naguria, the script writer for the upcoming Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, will be tackling another popular DC IP, which is the Teen Titans, the team that was created by Bob Haney and Bruno Permani in the pages of The Brave and the Bold issue number 54 back in 1964, which was made up of all the sidekicks of the DC's most popular characters, which included Robin and Wonder Girl and Kid Flash, Aqualad and Speedy, and which we've all seen in the Teen Titans animated series. And yeah, I guess Teen Titans Go, which was sort of kind of funny, I'll admit that. But this is an interesting little bit of a development, and I'm not sure how this is going to go over, or does it even fit in the DCU? But
are they going to get the actors from the live action TV show?
Yeah,
I enjoyed Titans. I actually didn't mind it. I thought it was more of adult orientated. I really enjoyed Titans.
Yeah. I couldn't get past the second episode. I don't know why. I didn't
mind it. I mind it. I like the Raven character. They represented her well, and just and then whatchamacallit, Reacher was in that too. He played who he played again?
Yeah,
but he was in that, and they actually did a really good job in that. And I didn't mind the series. It presented everybody well, I think, and no, I didn't mind it.
I just found that when you're introducing Starfire, a Tamaranian, a young woman from another planet, and you make her a black woman, I'm like, no, you know what? That's it. Forget it.
I know. I mean, she was a beautiful woman, whoever played her. She did. She was a good looking girl. They wanted to make her orange, of course, and stuff, but they did her black. But I try to look past that. The storyline wise, they presented her character quite well. I understand, and there was a big uproar about that. But past that, they introduced all the characters quite well. Superboy and everybody. I find they did a good job with it.
Oh, there you go. That arc brings the nostalgia. It does. It really does. So. Yeah, I don't know. Have you seen Titans, Appion?
I watched the first season, and I kind of don't even remember much what happens. Like, I remember Reacher's character. He had like a girlfriend. It was like Dove and something, and
Dove and Hawk or whatever.
Yeah, they were all right. And then, I didn't really care for the Starfire stuff, from what I remember. It just didn't keep my interest, I guess.
Okay. That's fair enough.
Nightwing too. I like how they present.
I was never the biggest Teen Titan person anyway, so like I didn't have a lot to like go off of. I've watched a few animated movies. That's it, pretty much.
I like the way it presented as an adult show. That wasn't for kids, really. It was more of an adult show.
Yeah.
When he said "fuck Batman" in like the first episode.
Yeah, the Batman in the series was horrible. I didn't like that at all.
Apparently Diesel didn't like Starfire.
Not like that Starfire.
Having that fugly woman as Starfire was.
No, I don't think she was that bad looking. I mean, my friend thought she was kind of hot, so she should have been.
Hey.
Pop Culture Republic, how's it going?
It's going well. It's going great. What did I miss?
George Lucas has gone full on retard senile.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
he's lost his mind now. He's backing Star Wars and everybody on the board now, and he likes their direction and yada yada yada. And he thinks anybody can change. It's like, I think he's senility, or he's got paid something, or they have something dark on him.
Yeah,
I think somebody just backed a dump truck full of money up to his front doorstep. Like, here you go.
Yeah. Here's all those Jar Jar Binks commercial.
They already gave him $4 billion for buying it. Like, how much more do you need? $4 billion. He's not going to spend that in his lifetime.
He needs hush money.
Yeah, exactly. I need to build that. I need to build that 40-foot tall Jar Jar Binks statue. So because
best character in Star Wars.
Yeah, he was the best MVP. So
I like the rumors and like the theories that Jar Jar was actually a Sith Lord. I wish that was true.
I was about to say that. Yeah, I was about to say Darth Jar Jar.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have hated that, to be honest, compared to what they got now.
Titan says, I didn't watch the live action, was worried that modern stuff just ruins the IPs. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. So yeah, now currently we're talking about how it looks like the DCU might be doing a live action Teen Titans movie. So
another chance for them to ruin Starfire.
You didn't like her either. Okay. We got some people that didn't mind her, some people that did not like Starfire.
And that's fine. Hey, like I said before, if you like it, you win. So now the lineup would change over the years, especially when the series was relaunched with the creative team of Marv Wolfman and George Perez. Yeah, because they really took it to new levels. Really, really back in 1984. And they added Raven, Starfire, Beast Boy, and others. Yeah, like Jericho and all the others, which really didn't make it into the animated series, I think, like Jericho. This would lead into other media and animated series in a live action show called Titans. Yeah, like what we were talking about. Now, Noriega was first announced as writing the Supergirl movie last November, but many people remember her as an actress from the series The Vampire Diaries and Hightown. So no plot information or release has been given, but hopefully this will be better than the HBO Max's CW level Titans series. So, rather interesting.
Any casting info, or have they already mentioned that?
No, apparently it's just pretty much purely rumor and in the works. Yeah.
Gotta love rumors.
Yeah.
Who would you cast as Starfire? You guys have control of casting. Who would you cast? Main members.
Sydney Sweeney.
Right?
Yeah, okay. I'm okay with that. Yes, please.
Yep.
As much as I hated that film, hated that film.
She would be so perfect for Red Sonja. When we were talking about Red Sonja the other day, I'm like, Sydney Sweeney would be a good Red Sonja. She has the assets.
Totally. 100%. Let's see. Who would I cast as Raven, though?
I've heard people say Jenna Ortega as Raven. I'm like that.
Yeah,
word.
I would go with her. I would totally go with her.
Yeah, I'm actually with that. Yeah, I don't mind that.
Okay.
Let's see.
Duffy, huh?
You know what?
Olivia Cook, Naomi Scott.
Interesting pick. I like that.
Yeah. Just trying to think of.
For Cyborg, I would do Justice Smith, I think. As a younger Cyborg.
Fresh off his Super Smash hit, American Society of Magical.
Magical Negroes. Oh my God.
Fresh off that super box office hit.
Wow.
We bring you
Did it even crack a million?
Yeah. Cast Sydney Sweeney in every production going forward.
I mean, real shit. Your movie will immediately gain more followers and interest.
Yeah,
exactly.
It'll be great.
Let's see, Robin. Who would
Timothy
you cast?
Chalamet, of course. He's got to be in everything.
Yeah. There we go.
Everything has to have Timothy.
It does. Oh my God. Beast
No.
Boy.
Here's one for you. Zendaya as Cyborg. She's already done that.
Like him. Yeah,
she's already done that stupid cosplay, whatever it was.
Oh God. Oh yeah.
It's like here you go. You lost a bet, huh?
Shit. Oh my God. Oh, that would be hilarious. Yes, Sydney Sohan. They could cast her a cyborg, and I'd be fine with that.
Right? And you wouldn't hear nobody complain.
Exactly. Nope. I don't know, Ray, but I like how he thinks. Exactly. Beast Boy. Let's get Elliot Page on that.
Ew.
She's already changed enough as it is.
They had to literally change the lore of Umbrella Academy.
I mean, I'm a fan of her acting.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry I said her. I'm a fan, but
no, don't be sorry. She is.
No,
remember when she was pregnant in Juno?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember those days? Remember she was Shadowcat in X-Men?
Yeah, when it made sense.
Awesome actor. I have nothing against acting of that person.
Would it be actor or actress? I'm confused at this point.
I just use the word actor for everybody because
right?
Yeah.
I know. I go with
an actress. Terms. Now I'm an actor.
Now I'm an actor because it's more serious sounding. Well, you're not a Shakespearean actor, so you still got work to do. Oh my God. Edge of time. Zendaya thinks eating ice cream with her teeth is a talent. You can, what? Really? I mean, the teeth are there already. It's not exactly a talent. So
kind of born with them.
Yeah. Oh my God. Robin.
Well, it's not really Robin anymore. More Nightwing.
I think Appian already said, Timothy Chalamet.
They would get Timothy Chalamet probably. Yeah. I'm trying to think of another young-looking actor like that. Tom Holland could still pull off a teenage character.
Yeah.
The guy's like 30-something, but he looks 15.
If you took Timothy Chalamet and locked him inside a gym and said, "You're not coming out until you pack on 50 pounds of muscle, buddy."
Right?
Yes.
Technically, wasn't Nightwing a bit older? Like, wasn't he like in his 20s or 30s as
yeah.
Nightwing here?
Yeah, he was getting up there. He was becoming a mentor and leader to a lot of them, I think.
Yeah, I think he was older.
So none of them are really teenagers. You might want to change that name.
True. Yeah, especially Cyborg, you know?
Right?
He was always older. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
They're all pushing like early mid-20s.
Yeah, exactly.
20-something Titans just doesn't have that same ring.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. So, yeah, Ray says, Nightwing was probably 20. Yeah, I agree. So,
and, Gen Z Titans doesn't have the zing to it.
No.
The Titans.
Millennium Titans. God. It's an interesting rumor. So Gab After Dark, I'm so sick of Zendaya and Timothy Chalamet. Chalamet is like a toothpick. Yeah, skinny ass soy boy, bring back the masculine looking man. Exactly.
Yes, please.
Yeah. You know what? And here's the thing, that Wonka movie that came out with him in it, that just kind of came and went and nobody said anything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they could do something really crazy and hire a bunch of unknown actors.
Yeah, they could probably do that.
It doesn't have to be the current stable of what's current in Hollywood.
No, true.
We can get some real diversity in there. You're right, Pop.
Yeah. You merely
more diversity.
I was born in it with my diaper.
No, Nightwing was around 26. They said he was around 26. Nightwing by the time he was with Teen Titans.
Really, 26?
No, 26 when he was with them, leading them.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Jeez.
Well, he wasn't a teen at all.
We are the Teen Titans and Cyborg because I'm a grown ass man.
Oh my God, yeah. So it's an interesting rumor that's going out, but I want to bring back something that Appion had mentioned. Oh my God, because it's just too hilarious. Yeah. Apparently the American Society of Magical Negroes is a financial disaster.
Good for you.
Barely manages to make $1 million on opening weekend. Like,
what the heck is it? I've never heard of it.
Yeah. Oh,
I think I've seen the trailer once and thought, well, that's going to be a winner.
Right?
Yeah.
What's the most dangerous animal on the planet? Great white sharks? No, white people.
Yeah.
But you had one of the words right. There is white in the title of shark, but no. It's a white man.
Oh my God. Could you get any more racist than that? Like, holy crap.
So it's okay to make racist shows against white people now, I guess.
Yes, apparently it is. Yeah. And I'd have this look on my face if basically this movie bombed. Like, oh my God. So the American Society of Magical Negroes,
a self-described comedy. nice wording there.
Focus Features and directed by Kobe Libby is a massive financial failure that will likely fail to break even. Oh my God.
You get what you fucking deserve.
Exactly. Oh my God.
You set out to make a hateful piece of shit movie. You deserve this
and
failure.
Everybody online was saying this movie's gonna freaking go nowhere. Yeah. Exactly. 100%.
I want to watch it to see how bad it is now.
Everybody.
Yeah, the morbid curiosity is setting in.
Yeah, exactly. Just like with me with Madam Web.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Did you ever end up watching it?
I did yesterday. Oh my God.
Man.
What a piece of receding shit that movie is.
It's been called the worst superhero movie ever made. Is it true?
Yes. It is. It's 100% true.
Catwoman.
Yes. Where's the Catwoman? Oh my God, Madam Web. Okay. Let's go to Madam Web. I'm just gonna go on the Madam Web tangent for a second, okay? Because people, I had mentioned that I'm going to watch this movie just out of morbid curiosity, and I watched this yesterday. Okay, this is like so not a blockbuster Hollywood movie hit whatsoever. This is just basically one up from a B movie that was released. Like god awful movies, those B movies that were released during the 90s. Like those really, really bad ones, like in the early 2000s and stuff like that. This is exactly what Madam Web is. Right? Ooh. It's like one of those movies. Oh my God. It's like I am watching this 2-hour freaking commercial. And the only one with any kind of talent whatsoever is what's her face that basically plays Madam Web in this movie, right? Like the dialogue is just, it's everybody in this damn movie is a plank of wood. Is literally a plank of wood in this stupid damn movie. Oh my God. I can't believe, and one sense the word, I'm glad that I wasted 2 hours of watching this. Like almost 2 hours of watching this. I know. I'm like halfway through. It's like, when is this movie going to be over? Like, oh my God, this is so boring. But oh my God. Oh geez. And they allude like Uncle Ben, like Peter Parker's Uncle Ben is a paramedic working with what's her face there. And it's like, Uncle Ben was never a paramedic, even in the comic books. He was a soldier, and then after that, he became a carny, and that's basically it. He was never a paramedic, and he alludes as to like, oh yes, I'm seeing this other woman, which obviously alludes to May, right? And of course, like Peter's mom, is like in there. She's pregnant with Peter, but dad is away, like somewhere's off in Europe and stuff like that. So obviously, you can't have dad around. So the bad guy in this, like, and this is like totally a forgettable film. Like, it's like the bad guy has glimpses of the future of his ending. So he has to find these girls and put them down before they put him down, right? And it shows like the whole end sequence of how they're going to off him. But at the end of the movie, it's totally not the dream sequence whatsoever. It's entirely different. And yes, he does get squashed by the S on the Pepsi sign. But it's, oh my God.
And let's not mention the fact that they don't wear costumes except for dream sequences.
Yes, the only time they're in costume is in dream sequences. It is so absolutely 100% a receding piece of crap.
Now, remember me. I'm the person that can watch anything and usually find something good in it, and I'll enjoy it. This was trash. This is the first time I've said a movie. I hate it. I'll never watch it again. It was trash.
Exactly.
She really should.
Sweeney should play Black Cat.
She would be the best Black Cat ever.
I'm sorry, I'm going to come off bad, but Sydney Sweeney was hot in this. The schoolgirl outfit was hot. She's 26 in real life, so I can say that. Damn, that was the only redeeming part for me. Is she looked hot in that schoolgirl outfit. Damn.
Yeah.
But the rest of the film
only 5,000 people watched that movie, and just completely coincidentally, 5,000 YouTube channels have done reviews. Yeah, exactly.
That's easy content.
Yeah, it is easy content, but I actually
practically writes itself.
I actually watched the movie. Like, maybe Critical Drinker watched the movie. I mean, he said he did, but you know what? Oh my God. Oh my God.
If I don't like a movie, chances are there's something wrong with it, because I like everything.
Yeah, I did not go just for you guys out there. Okay, I did not go to the movie theater. I did not pay for this on whatever streaming service this is on. I did not pay for this movie.
We had other ways. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yes, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. I downloaded it from a torrent. Yes, I'm going to say that. It's not even. No, I got to say it because you know what? It's not even worth.
That's true. I'm a pirate too. We're all pirates.
Yeah,
it's not even worth it if you go watch it for free.
Exactly.
No, it's not. It's not.
No,
it's not worth the chance of getting a virus on your computer.
No. So what you're saying is Madam Web is not the movie of the year. How dare you?
It'll win a Razzie.
So you're probably saying this makes Morbius look good then, huh?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Actually, yes.
Barely.
That was like 100%. The best. The comments about Morbius, like on the movie, it's like, this makes Morbius look like Citizen Kane.
Oh wow!
It is that bad.
It just barely makes Morbius look good. Just barely. Oh my God!
And Morbius was a train wreck.
Morbius, the Marvel.
Oh my God! Yeah.
What other recent release from the MCU has been out there? That's those two, right?
Actually, I want to say this: the Marvels was actually good, but compared to that,
yeah. Madam Web, one night and only one night is all the show you can take. Yeah, exactly. Hey, sort of people, how's it going, man? Nice to see you. Yes. Oh my God. But this, this was just, I give Madam Web the senior discount. Exactly. It's just that bad. It's so horrible.
Cut out Sydney Sweens, and there I'm good. I'll just leave me alone for a little bit.
Look, Madam Web is responsible for bringing back corner movies.
It'll be in a bargain bin near you soon. You'll just see piles of Madam Web DVDs in a dollar bin. Not any of them touched.
No. They won't even make this on Blu-ray. It'll go like direct to VHS.
Yeah, I'll wait for it to come out on VHS.
Yeah. Or Betamax. You'll only see it on Betamax.
Laser disc for the connoisseurs.
Yeah, exactly. Look, we have the audio book on 8-track.
Wow, that's old school.
Well, let me dust off my 8-track player.
Oh God, that's how bad this movie is. It's so horrible, but not as horrible.
But wait, there's more.
What? Wait, there's more. There's the American.
I want to see this movie now.
Oh my God! So this one didn't even break 1 million when it came out. So this is probably just as bad as Madam Web. In that context, it sounds like this is just as bad as Madam Web. Okay, so as per, oh my God, I love that. So as per information collected by the numbers, and they get the numbers right, totally 100%, the Justice Smith-led film was barely able to pass the $1 million mark, making a total of $1,304,270 on opening weekend, debuting on 1,174 theaters across the United States. While the film's production budget is being kept under wraps, I can't imagine why, these numbers are still abysmal. Oh my God. To better illustrate The American Society of Magical Negroes, I'm not getting tired of saying that name, grossed a mere $524,695 on Friday, a measly $469,070 on Saturday, and an even more pathetic $310,505 on Sunday, seeing a 34% drop from the opening day. My God, this is just
dropping like a stone.
Oh God,
7 out of 10 on IMDb too. They're riding high.
That's right.
God, I can't imagine what's wrong. I thought it'd be a great movie. I thought it'd do well.
And they're so ashamed. They're hiding how much it costs. They're so ashamed. They don't want people to know the money that it costs to make this.
Oh shit! 16 millimeter prints available cheap. Yeah,
they won't even be able to pay David Allen Greer. Like,
yeah, exactly. Sydney Sweeney was the only good thing in the movie. Yeah,
you're gonna give him an IOU.
Yeah. In comparison, Yara made $1 million in 23 hours. Exactly. The Rippaverse new comic. Oh, that. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say this. The trailer for that comic. It was not
good.
No, it was not good. It was not good. It left my head scratching. Like, what's this comic about? So, and yeah,
what was that accent about?
I don't know. Apparently, I guess she's I don't know, Slavic of some sort or Russian. It sounded like more of a Russian accent, but anyway,
yeah.
We can rag on that later. So, but this is just yes. Oh God, I should add more of a curiosity watch this movie as well now. My God. I love my life. So
when's it coming to BET? That's what I wonder.
Yeah, exactly.
Have it.
Exactly. So the weekend also saw the release of Lionsgate's Arthur the King, a film based on the memoirs of Swedish adventurer racer Michael Lindnord and the circumstances that led him to adopting a stray dog that accompanied him over 400 miles during a race in the Amazon rainforest. I wonder how that movie did. To put things into perspective, Arthur the King, starring Mark Wahlberg in the leading role, grossed a total of $633,898 on opening weekend, and debuted on 3,003 theaters nationwide, landing a third position at the box office behind Warner Brothers' Dune Part 2 in second place and Universal's Pictures Kung Fu Panda 4 at the very top of the chart. Oh my God. Jeez.
You know, even if you adjusted that number to match the number of theaters that the other movie was put out, it would still be above 1 million.
Oh yeah.
Yes. A story about a dog and a guy made 7 times more.
Oh no, I'm just quickly for fun as you're talking, I'm going over some IMDb reviews. Some people are saying blatantly racist. It's just blatantly racist.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Openly. It's like, yep, let's just insult a good percentage of society for no apparent reason, because if a white person did that, which would be bad, we don't do that. But no, we can do it against white people. So
no, let's call it what it is across the board. Racism is bad. Doesn't matter where it's coming from or what it's directed to. It's bad. Let's just have one intellectually consistent standard and say it's bad.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
But a gentleman said online, he said, why is it okay to be racist against white people all of a sudden? In the last few years, it seems to be a popular thing. I'm like, no, how about you end racism, period? Like, is it Morgan Freeman?
Yeah, Morgan Freeman was the best.
He said it best. The best way to end racism, stop talking about it.
Yeah. What can we do? It's like, stop bringing it up. Stop talking to me about it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. He's like, he's like, I'm done.
Now, the American Society of Magical Negroes had to settle for the box office charts 9th place. And word of mouth still isn't doing the film any favors either. Gee, I can't imagine why. maybe like what Tom said, all the reviews are like blatantly racist and shit like that.
If you would have made this a comedy, like say Blazing Saddles, I'm sorry, that's a classic film. And there's people of color that love that film. It has racism in it, but it's meant as a comedy. If this was going to be a comedy, I would have, okay, that's awesome. But
and they stole this idea from Key and Peele, by the way.
Yeah,
Key and Peele have a sketch called the like Dueling Magical Negroes. And they literally stole it from them.
Oh, geez.
Yes.
It's not even their original idea. That's it. It's like you can't even come up with the original bad idea.
No, you can't.
It was funnier and more well done 10 years ago when those two guys did it. And you're ripping them off and you're doing it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. They started that Rippaverse filmed that trailer with a smaller budget than most movies and have catering. Yeah, I imagine so.
Yeah.
The movie was made for 80 million, including the 70 million for the cocaine budget. That makes sense then. So, and hey, Multicopper, how's it going, man? Good evening, Lemon Pie, Mr. Burr. Hello to you, Multicopper. Yeah, and Mr. Wilson, how's it going? Nice to see you, dude. Great to see you here, man. Yeah. My God, this is just, oh Lord, will they ever learn?
I'm definitely gonna see this movie when it's free on some sort of streaming service.
100%. I want to see how bad it is. It sounds like I might laugh. You know,
I want to see how bad it really is.
Oh God, I gotta see.
You could have a bad movie weekend with this one. Catwoman with what's her name? The
Halle Berry?
Marvels. Yeah, Halle Berry. Yeah, blah blah blah. The Marvels, and then Morbius.
Oh,
just have one bad movie after another one because you hate your life and you want to see just how bad movies can get.
What you watch is you watch the good bad movies like The Room or Trolls 2 or
The Room.
Miami Connection.
Yeah.
Those are the bad movies you gotta watch.
I did not did her. Oh, hi, Mom.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are awesome bad movies.
Or anything by what's his name, Neil Breen.
Oh man, that guy's out there.
Oh boy,
he's on a completely different level than the rest of us.
God,
he really is.
He is. He's just nuts, man. Oh my God. So, a review aggregator site, Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, this should be good. The American Society of Magical Negroes has a critic score of 30% and an audience score of 59%. Similarly, the film was met with mixed of average reviews on Metacritic based on 19 critics' reviews of a disappointing 52 out of 10 and a user score of 0.5 out of 10 based on 43 user ratings for an overwhelming dislike user score. Oh my God. Interestingly, the film's director had previously declared he wasn't concerned about audiences not understanding the message he's trying to push with American Society of Magical Negroes. What message?
Yes, what?
Like the most dangerous, like what Abion said, like the most dangerous animal out there. Like it's white people. Is that the message you're trying to push? Because it's a pretty poor ass message that you're trying to put out there. Like, my God. Snorter Poopers, watch bad movies, eat stale popcorn, and Raisinets with roach eggs. What a weekend. Exactly.
Ew.
Might as well be that. Especially after watching Madam Web. God almighty. And I'm drinking my water because it's Ramadan. So.
For shame.
I know. And for you guys that just showed up, you should have seen the super news. So you can catch it on the rewind. About what I'm talking about. Oh God, yeah.
Wait, hold on.
This is just making me.
I thought that was Lizzo. Okay.
Let me have a drink of water to cheers on that. Cheers.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. I'm sipping water as well.
There we go. Hey, John Capola. I'm done with Lucas, and I'm glad I don't have any other prequels. Well, you know what? Hey, if you don't like the prequels, that's okay. Like
I didn't mind them. I like them. So, you know.
I've watched them so many times.
They're gold compared to what Disney's putting out.
This is true. God, yeah. I mean,
the first 6 films I think are canon. I go with that. The last 3, no.
Yeah, no, exactly. So when specifically asked, what does she look like? A balding Lizzo.
It looks like Lizzo. I'm like,
it does look like Lizzo.
Yep.
They had to get a lot of fabric.
Yeah, exactly. Enough fabric to clothe the whole of Africa.
Real shit.
Oh, you could have made them into tents to shield them from the harsh sun of the Africa.
You made that dress. You could have given people houses. What are you doing?
That sheen would have reflected all that sunlight away, thus saving millions of Ethiopians. But no, you wasted it on Lizzo and this god-awful movie. So,
apparently she's like a genie, I bet. So, you know.
Yeah, probably,
like
yeah.
Genie where...
A racist black genie.
Yeah, a racist genie.
Grants magical powers to those who are worthy.
Yeah,
not for you, white boy.
Only, that's right. For that, I'm going to turn you into a bucket of fried chicken. With a side of a watermelon.
With some grape drink.
With a grape drink. That's right.
What the
giggity. Like, oh my god.
Here I am in the South trying to avoid those jokes.
Exactly. But no, you're dealing with a Canadian up north that doesn't mind those jokes. Why?
Because I have friends of color that would laugh at
Exactly. So
they saw like the Legend of Bagger.
I approve this message.
Yeah.
They saw like the Legend of Bagger Vance and the Green Mile, and they're like, "This is in every movie. There's always a magical black person around to help a in need white person." It's like, what the hell? There's like two movies out of like thousands.
Oh shit! I know.
Like,
right?
I guess Morgan Freeman because he's God and Bruce Almighty, but still.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. So
he's God. What more do you want?
It's the ultimate role. Come on,
control
Morgan Freeman. Yeah. When specifically asked whether he was worried people unfamiliar with the magical Negroes trope would not understand the film's message during an interview with Black Entertainment Television, Libby said, not particularly, because it's one of those things that, like, even if you don't know the term, you know, it's Spike Lee's term. He's the one who coined it. You know, that black character that's just there to be nebulously black in the background. They're not really a person, and we can all picture it. We all can picture it, he noted. Beyond the movie, we all know what it's like to feel pushed to the side and have so that's what it's about. That's what it's because you feel like you're excluded from the club, even though there's been like lots of black centered movies made
and amazing ones at that. Lots of great films that are just all casted. Yes, 100%.
This makes me think of Not Another Teen Movie. Have you guys ever seen that parody film?
Well, not yet. I've never seen it.
It's funny. There's a character in it called, his name is the Token Black Guy. And he's just like, I'm here just to give advice to you white people. Like, that's literally his character. And that was done like 20 years ago.
I remember that.
This movie was really unnecessary. There's already...
what happens when the Token Black Guy gets murdered first.
You know, there's already been a movie with magical black people. It was called The Last Dragon.
Oh my God, you're right.
And it was far superior to most anything I could think of along that line.
Oh, you mean the musical one, the one with the Shogun?
No. The Last Dragon was. Let me pull it up real quick. It's.
You're right, Snort. Yeah, Lizzo was a role model. In fact, she's had 4 role models.
Julius Carey III in it. Tiamat. It was a Motown production.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's an awesome film. Yeah, he spent a lot. He's a Bruce Lee fan, and then that was a brilliant film. I
had the great Julius Carey in it as the Shogun of Harlem.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Show enough.
Literally, that was an awesome one.
And Jack makes a good point. If you were excluded from the club, then you wouldn't be able to make a movie.
There's the Wizard of Oz. Anybody ever see The Wiz? I love The Wiz.
Yeah, The Wiz. Yeah, with Michael Jackson.
It was awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Friday. Enough said. That was one of my favorite.
Oh, Friday is such a great movie, and it's like
Friday's
a good tale about
oh my gosh,
being a grown up and like how the dad's trying to tell him how to be a man, and there's some good messaging in that film. Friday is a great movie.
The Color Purple.
Wow, that history story. Exactly, brilliant film. And let's come in the Marvel universe. Let's even go to the Marvel universe. The first Black Panther wasn't a bad film. Actually, it was a really good film. Let's not talk about the second one. That was garbage. But I love the first one, So whatever.
Blade.
Blade was incredible.
To me, it was one of my favorite Marvel films to this date. Even though it wasn't connected with the MCU, I still love that series.
Exactly, Gap. Roots. Another good one. Yep. But don't make it sound like like you're being excluded or anything like that. It's got nothing to do with that.
No.
Maybe you just weren't a particular character in a film or something like that to get the highlight. You know what? Don't make it sound like that white people are like trying to hold you down or anything like that, because that simply is not true. It isn't. You just got a chip that on your shoulder to just whine and complain. That's what it is.
The race card needs to be stopped being played. It really does. In the modern time, in 2024, the race card shouldn't exist anymore.
No, it shouldn't. It's ridiculous at this point.
Now, is there racism? Yes. I'm sorry. I don't mean to go off. Is there racism? Yes. And it needs to be wiped out. But playing that card, it perpetuates it.
Exactly. You're just playing the smallest violin, in the world. And after a point, nobody's going to want to listen to you anymore because you bitch and complain too much. That's what it is. So he would later vaguely explain, this movie is about learning to be seen, how you deserve to be seen. That's something that a lot of black people can connect with. But I think there's a lot of people who also maybe feel pushed to the side or not regarded as fully as they deserve to be. So I hope that this is a nourishing and joyful space where everyone can feel a little bit more appreciated than in some of these movies I'm criticizing.
Not white people though, right?
No, apparently not. No, because you got to make fun of them because that's a free-for-all. So further proving that neither the producers, directors, or the actors understood what the demographic for their movie they were making was, Justice Smith attempted to explain why movies like The American Society of Magical Negroes is relevant for marginalized individuals. Oh, because those poor marginalized people, even though we've been giving them the spotlight for years and years and years, apparently they still feel left out. Oh, poor them.
Hey, and by the way, nobody here on this panel is racist or anything I can tell. I've gotten to know them. No. And one of my favorite comic book characters, let me say, Spawn, pretty much a black-ridden comic.
Yes.
Yes, all the main characters are black in it. That's one of my favorite comics. Period. Character.
Yeah. At this point, who the hell cares about making a good movie?
Yeah,
exactly. Right. Just put out a good product. I mean, that's what it is right now. It's product.
Yes.
It's not entertainment. It's a product.
That's right. There's another one. I'm watching Stripes. Yeah, another really good. Another really good movie. Gab After Dark. Yeah, every major city has a lot of black people running things and media and movies, etc. But they don't want to have white people involved in it. They say they're diverse, but they don't want Latin peeps. Yes. How many times? This is the weird thing, right? Growing up in the 80s and into the 90s, it was all this speaking out against segregation.
Yes.
Right? Because if you're old enough, you kind of remember that whole thing, right? And then of course, there were some black colleges that opened up, and everybody was kind of fine with that. Nobody had an issue with that kind of thing. But now it seems like we got to go back into segregation, because we need to feel accepted. Well, okay, fine. So you're putting yourself into that bubble that you wanted to get out of in the first place.
Wasn't Martin Luther King known? Sorry, I apologize.
No, go ahead.
Martin Luther King said he wanted his children to be able to be judged for the content of the character, not the color of their skin.
Okay. Yes,
he would be disgusted by the world today.
Oh, he would hate it. He'd be like, "What's going on? You're backwards."
Big time. Racism was almost gone until Obama came in. Yeah, exactly. Then the whole thing started all over again.
One thing I hated back when I grew up, it's not seeing the color of our skin, seeing our people. Nowadays, you got to see my color. How about no? Just see who you are as a person. Your character.
Yeah.
That's what we need to do. Stop seeing the color, seeing who you are.
The color of my skin is my character. It's like, no, it's not really.
No, it's not.
It should come down to what positive contribution to society and culture can you make.
Yes.
I mean, during the magical decade that was the 80s, everybody was contributing great stuff to the culture and to society.
Yeah.
There were a lot of great things across the board, from Hispanic communities, African American communities, white community. Everybody was contributing. It was great. It was a great melting pot.
Oh my God, I used to be a break dancer. One of my, I love break. I like hip hop. Metal, Living Color was one of my favorite bands of the late 80s. They were amazing. Oh my God,
it was.
I was a huge fan of them. Like,
you had a lot of
Living Color was a
and
great show, by the way, too.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
you had a lot of crossover, and everybody enjoyed it. We looked at each other as Americans and not hyphenated Americans.
Yes, precisely.
Now it's divisive. It's divided. We have to look at our ethnic backgrounds to categorize ourselves. It's going backwards.
It is.
Oh, 100%.
Now, in an interview with a Hollywood Reporter, when Greer Smith and Libby talked about their own experiences with racism, Smith said, "It's so funny because as Black audiences, as any marginalized person can attest to, we've had to find ourselves in white stories." Oh, for God's sake.
How many movies did we just mention that were pretty much Black stories?
Yeah, exactly, right? Now, we've had to find white characters that we identify with for so long. And then now that we've centering ourselves in these stories, white audiences for the first time are being like, oh, like now I have to find myself, even though no one in this looks like me, like I really identify with this protagonist. But that's where empathy comes from, you know? That's where actual movement comes from, the actor asserted.
I'm an empath.
What?
No, it doesn't. No.
No, it doesn't.
And why do we always say like for sure? Like, oh my God, like, oh, do we talk like that? Like, oh,
I know.
Oh, God,
saying like 20 times in a sentence is annoying.
We're like Valley Girls. Oh my God, like, take me with the spoon.
Yeah. It makes me not like you so even more.
And David Alan Grier, you were in Jumanji, and your character was more than just like a magical sidekick. He was like a cop that wanted to like invent shoes, and then he ends up like helping invent like the pumps or whatever. Like he actually had a pretty decent role in that movie. He was like, he had an arc and everything, and like an ending and everything.
That's
and
right.
I guess he just considers that a white story.
See, because you can tell by this statement alone, that they only focus on the physical, the black or the white. It's and again, like back to what Tom was saying or Appion was saying, like back to what we were all saying, right? It has to do with the character. It doesn't matter if you're black or white or purple with green polka dots or anything like that. It's the character inside that matters the most, right? Whether you are heroic or not, whether you're a douchebag or not, right? Whether you're out to, I don't know, save a puppy from drowning, or whether you're going to like murder 1 billion people with an atomic bomb, like in a James Bond movie or something like that. It's all about the character of what's inside you. It has no bearing whether you're black or white or Asian or East Indian or whatever. It has no bearing the color of your skin. It's whether you are a douchebag or not. That's all that matters. And if you're only looking at it through the lens of color, well, then that just only goes to show about how shallow of a person that you are. It's as simple as that. That's all. Yeah, like Gab said, yeah. If you are nice or a bitch, it doesn't matter what color you are, but they focus on color. That's right. Well, a race hustler saw that they were going to be out of a job, so they had to put gin it up again. Exactly. black people, include us in movie. Also black people, not like that. Yeah, exactly. You can't have it both ways.
No, we don't want black people to be villains in movies and TV shows anymore. It's like, okay, how about sometimes, so it's not super obvious for the fucking audience when you're watching something and you see a character and you're like, oh well, I know they're not going to make them evil or bad or you know what I mean, have anything bad happen to them, because now they have to be like a paragon of truth and justice and good, every single character. And it's like, no, there are like you were saying too, there's shitty characters of every race of people. Like they're all, there could be bad guys of anyone. It doesn't have to be just all white people are the villains now.
And you're right, Zacharias. It's character. It's all about character, right?
And let's be honest.
Because like, Zach, I know you on Facebook, right? Black dude, it shouldn't matter. You're a cool dude, right? It's like, Tom, oh my God, you're white. I'm friends with you. I know Asian people. I know people from Japan and China. I know one guy from Africa. Exactly. It doesn't matter if you are a douchebag to me. Yes, I know I'm saying that word a lot. I will be a douchebag back. Why? It's not because I'm white. It's because you're treating me like a freaking bag of smashed assholes that I don't want to associate with you. It has nothing to do with the color of your skin.
And let's be honest.
If you're like a bad person, then yeah, okay, fine. But I don't want to talk to you.
By the looks of this, most black people probably didn't enjoy this movie either because of how much it made. So they were probably like, no, this is trash. No.
And Hail Radioactive, how's it going, man?
No, I was just thinking of something that you could say was both historically based and positive for the black community. The story around Bass Reeves.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That was an excellent TV show. I watched it when it came out. It was great. It was positive. It had a good message to it.
Yeah.
It even presented Christianity in a good light.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
people here will back it when it's good. We in this panel, you can tell we actually know what's good and bad. We don't care the color of their skin.
Yeah.
But when you actually make it about racism, by the sounds like this film is about, we're not going to like it. No.
The show 30 Rock had a good bit in there where Tina Fey's character was trying to go on a date with Wayne Brady's character. And, and and she's white, he's black, and so they have a date, and she doesn't like him. He's kind of a douchebag. She doesn't like his personality, right? And then she's like at the end, she's like, this isn't working out, and he's like, it's because I'm black, isn't it? You racist. And she's like, no, I just don't like you as a human being. And it's like, he's like, and she's like, can't we just agree, like one day, like that I don't like you for that? He's like, one day our society will get there, but it's not yet. So you're a racist. And he walks away, and it's like, that's kind of still going on. It's like,
it is.
You can't possibly dislike my character. You just see my skin color, and that's what's it's like, what?
Yeah.
No, exactly.
Zachariah says, same reason why these silly dudes I coach judging women on looks alone. I don't care how good she looks. If she's on some BS, she's worthless to me. Yeah. Exactly.
I've met some very attractive. Being a photographer, I've seen some beautiful women that have zero personality. They're actually not attractive, and I've seen some women that have people like no, but their personality makes them beautiful. Well, a personality can make somebody look amazing. It's just
exactly. You know what? Yeah. And it goes for like some videos that I've seen out there. Like there was this one video by this young woman that goes up to this guy, and he's got a few pounds and whatnot, whatever. And she goes up to the guy's like, how would you rate me, like in a score of like 1 to 10? And he's like -1. And he's like, like, oh, why? Giggle. It's like, because you're just like like every other woman that does the same thing, right? You're unoriginal. You're and she practically flips out. It's like, again, it goes back to the character of you inside.
Like he was only allowed to have one answer, and the fact that he went off script. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Her programming malfunctions. Like, oh,
yeah,
you were supposed to say I'm beautiful. Oh no!
Can I add that?
Does not
and he said -1, and I thought that was so hilarious.
That's good.
Let me add to that actually, because I think similar to the same guy. He's a little bit overweight. He actually asked this really attractive hippie girl. He said, "Would you date?" She's like, "Yes, I would." But, whoa. And she was beautiful. Yeah. So that goes to show not all women are judgmental on that either. She's like, no, you seem like a nice guy, but ooh, that shocked the internet also. It was the opposite. thing. So it's like, whoa. So
Exactly.
there's good and bad of all people out there. So yeah,
there is. Now, regardless of the message of the director is desperately attempting to convey with the American Society of Match, I got to say that more like what was that SNL skit? Oh yeah, that one. Okay, the American Society of Magical Negroes. Whatever that might be. Any film struggling to make $1 million at the box office is in dire need of certain magical individual lending a helping hand. Yeah, this is bad. This is so bad. And the thing is, I like Justin Smith as an actor, right? He seems like a really nice guy and all that kind of stuff.
He was good in Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, he was. I liked him in Detective Pikachu.
I love that movie. Yeah,
that movie's fun, and it has a nice heart, warming story at the end.
Yeah,
father and Ryan Reynolds, and pretty good stuff.
Oh my God! But he's a white dad. That can't be good.
Imagine that.
Oh my God. Yeah. It's like, okay, John. Yep. Time to feed the dog. There you go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I saw that, Mike, and then she did. I flip out. Yeah, she did. It was so hilarious. But no, when you're making jokes about, what the most dangerous creature out there is, and it's white people. I don't know about you, but that's not really going to resonate to a lot of people because, here's the thing. Because if you're writing this, aside from being,
if they would have made this movie like 75 years ago, that might have been funny and might have worked.
Yeah, exactly.
But even then, it's like,
but here's the thing: if people like this are writing scripts like that, okay, in a movie. All right. Now I want you to kind of follow me on this. Okay. If they're saying this about white people, all right, what are they thinking about with, like, say, Latino people, or maybe Asian people, or maybe East Indian people, or anybody else of say even a mixed ascendancy of
gingers.
Of any sort. Gingers, exactly. Because we know there's a hate on going on for gingers as well. What are they? What are I? You know what? And I shouldn't say they because it's more like a whole blanket term, and I don't want to make it sound like that because it's not. It's not like every black person must be thinking this. No, that's not true. Okay, but people like these that are writing scripts like that.
To push some narrative.
They basically outed themselves by saying they don't like movies that doesn't have someone to represent them. So they're basically saying, I don't watch any Latino movies, like, Mexican filmmaker made movies because you're not being represented in that. Asian filmmaking, you're not being represented in that. So you're definitely not watching that. Yeah. So it's like you're literally closing yourself off from all this talent around the world.
Exactly.
Because you supposedly don't see yourself as the main. Like, what kind of.
That's dumb. I grew up in Asian cinema. I love Asian cinema.
Right? Oh yeah, I love Jackie Chan. Anything from him from the 80s and 90s.
Oh my
you are only limiting your world view of things. Yeah. You are. I don't know. It's either you're so afraid, or you are so closed off that you cannot enjoy the plethora of people, of different colors of people, different ethnicities of people, different, it's okay to celebrate, like, say, for example, different cultures and all that. Well, because like I said before, to appreciate is to appropriate, or to appropriate is to appreciate, right? Mm-hmm. You're not like stealing or anything like that. You could just appreciate anything and everything that a different culture of people have come up with, right?
I always hate that.
Might be totally different from you.
But I have a jacket inside. It's an Asian jacket with a dragon on the back. I'm scared to wear it nowadays because they might think it's racist. I'm like, no, I just love the jacket. It's a cool jacket.
But what you're doing, like what we talked about earlier, you're segregating yourselves again.
Yep.
Right.
African American people, maybe not all of you, but some of you certainly are. You're putting yourselves back into a bubble where you don't need to be. You don't need to be. Come on out. The water's fine. We're all here and we're all enjoying the swim. And hey, FP4, how's it going, man?
Do you remember that one segment recently, a couple years ago, this colored woman, bigger girl, they were in a cultural society and it was in a university. She said, there's too many white people here. So if you could be cognizant, like, well, don't they have culture too? Don't they deserve to be there like anybody else? Like, I hated that. I was disgusted. Like, she was being totally racist. It's like,
no, it's that brainwashing mindset that says you can only feel good about yourself if you look at a TV show or movie and see somebody with your skin color. Like, oh, I'm excited now. I see somebody who looks just like me.
Or your sexual orientation.
Good. Yeah, I feel so good and positive about myself now. I didn't feel that way before.
Yep.
Well, then you got a really sad life.
Morons! I have morons on my payroll!
I've never watched a single movie and go, I would have liked that more if I saw myself in the main character.
Yeah.
Right.
Not ever. Never.
No.
Yeah.
No, because the more mature of us, I'll just put it that way, we'll look at characters and see characteristics like, oh, this character stands for truth, justice, the American way.
Yeah.
That's not outward.
Exactly.
That's nothing outward based. Like, oh, you only be that if you're this color or that color. It's like, no, it's good, positive characteristics that we should all aspire to.
Like Blade like we were talking about Blade. Blade looks nothing like me, but I, as a kid and watching that movie, I wish I was Blade. I wish I was a half vampire, daywalker, running around with a sword, saying cool one-liners.
See, and when we're talking about character,
yeah.
And when we're talking about character, we're not talking about the outward appearance, right? That's just basically the physical, and that doesn't matter, right? When we talk about character, we're talking about the ideals or the morals that any type of character holds dear, right?
Apollo Creed.
If they uphold if they uphold a certain message that we can all resonate with, well, then that's what's important, right? Like, for example, Superman, right? Believing in truth and justice and the American way, right?
Yeah,
like
you don't have to look like him to understand and agree with that message. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's something that we can all get behind. It's like like symbolism, right? Because we can all get behind this, like a country that believes in itself or something like that we can all get behind, right?
It's interesting to note that in the most recent DC Superman outings, Truth, Justice, the American Way was changed to Truth, Justice, and all that jazz.
Yeah, exactly right. But I mean, that's the whole point when we're talking about like character creation. I mean, like, for example, from what I've been taught, if you're coming up with a character, like say in TV, movies, or even comics or something like that, you have an inkling in your mind's eye of your character. But the thing that really builds a character is you have to know what they stand up for, what their beliefs are, and then apparently it just happens to come out on paper, or in this case on celluloid, like on movie strips and stuff like that, right? Like, and if it's a good solid character that has like that strong foundational background,
Gladiator,
then that's what's important. Exactly.
What's his name? He was an amazing character. Jimon, or is it Dimon Hussein, the guy that played in, he's like the Star Killer. Juba.
Oh yeah.
He's an amazing character in Gladiator.
Yeah,
the Guardians of the Galaxy guy. Like, that guy's an amazing character actor.
Yeah.
And like, I don't care what skin color he is. He's awesome.
It sounds like the premise of this film was white man bad, and that's
literally that. Like, literally that.
Yeah. Exactly. Titan says the reality is that the vast majority of these idiots have never experienced true hatred. The most racist thing that's ever happened to them is someone looked at them funny at a store. Maybe. Yeah, exactly, right. And
racism is gross. We don't need it.
Yeah.
And that includes against white people too. Just everybody. Just stop it.
No, it's unfortunate that there are still pockets of real racism in our society scattered throughout the country. eventually it will go away.
Eventually,
those backward beliefs will eventually go away because it's not something that you can carry over en masse from one generation to the next. I mean, people will grow up,
eventually
mature.
It has to die.
Yeah. It has to die.
It is. It does. You know, and Zacharias, you know, I mean, like we've spoken about on this channel before. I mean, you know, there was lots of movies and shows that, you know, we all watched, you know, and it didn't matter if it was white or black or anything like that. We just enjoyed it for the simple fact that we enjoyed it.
Yeah.
That it was fun. It was entertaining. You know, it didn't have to be constantly in our face. You know, we didn't have to put down one group to uphold another or anything like that. I mean, it's just absolutely retarded.
Yeah.
You know, and to me, you know, if you're going to be my friend, I don't care what the color of your skin is. I don't. I really honestly don't. If
like
you're nice to me,
Beverly Hills Cop is another good example. His character is so good, it really doesn't matter what color his skin is. He's an amazingly written character.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe there's another one coming out soon.
I know. I'm gonna watch that. Axel Foley, like pictures. Gosh, some of those guys, man. It's been a lot of years.
Oh, I wonder if he'll steal another house.
Right. I want. Yes.
Like, how do you steal a house?
I'm gonna have to rewatch this again.
Well, look at the Lethal Weapon, a white guy and a black guy. Yeah, but we didn't care. There was just two guys. Just like, I love those films.
I mean, and then you got freaking Rush Hour. Oh man.
Oh god.
So many good
dude, that was so awesome. Shit. Do you
great
understand things that are coming out of my mouth?
Nobody understands.
Nobody understands what's coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, exactly. That was so hilarious. Jeez. See, that's when movies were funny. That's when they were fun to watch. Yeah. You know, they didn't have all these stupid messages. It just, sure, maybe some of it just, you know, worked on tropes a little bit or anything like that. But you know what? It wasn't meant to insult. It was because it was just, you know, the thing about entertainment is, you know, sometimes you have to over exaggerate a few characteristics of, and you know, not just say black people, but white people as well, or Asians or stuff like that. You know, like for example, I don't know, like let's take Short Round. Okay, let's take Short Round from second Indiana Jones movie or something like that, right? You know, okie dokie, Dr. Jones. You know, like
no time for that, Dr. Jones.
Yeah, that's what made him memorable, right? It wasn't just the fact that he was just a kid or just a Chinese kid, but it was like the accent made it, right? Like he was in Hong Kong, China, or wherever the heck he was.
Yeah, and he was in the Goonies too, and he was a good character in that.
Yeah. You know, you know, you just take maybe little things and just slightly over exaggerate them or something like that. It's just what makes it memorable. Like,
I don't get offended when we're made fun of as a white guy. We're talk like this. No. We're nerds. I know, really white guy. I think it's
God knows I've done it on this channel enough times. God.
That's the astronomical thing.
Chris Tucker just over exaggerates it like to the max. Awesome. And it's awesome. That's what's so funny about it. That's what's so cool about it.
We're gonna have to laugh at ourselves again.
See no evil, hear no evil. Yeah, Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor.
Yes. They did a couple movies together, which is just so. Oh yeah, those two.
Another movie I really like is called Undercover Brother. That was a classic.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah, I remember that one.
The main villain is the man, and it's like a big white dude in a chair. You know, like the man. We gotta stop the man. Oh, like metaphorically? No, there's literally a man sitting in a business room, dictating all our lives.
So classic. I love that.
Yeah, Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder. They were like one of the first real duos.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Ray.
Stir Crazy. That was another one.
Didn't everyone want to make sound effects like Michael Police Academy? Yes, I did. I did.
He was perfect in Spaceballs too. Just
yeah, I know, right? God, it's like I wanted to be like Michael Winslow.
Oh man, he was so talented.
It was just so awesome, right? And again, it didn't matter if he was like white or black or whatever. It didn't matter. It was like
one man show.
Cool. Yes,
do it all.
100%.
Nowadays we have to separate everybody, and everybody has to stop. Just stop.
Yeah. So nowadays, I guess Michael Winslow would be like culturally appropriating video games or something like that. If it was like,
that's offensive to video.
Who knows?
Yeah,
who
exactly.
knows? It's whatever crowd is offended by what other entertainments out there. Like we can't have entertainment. We have to have entertainment with hand wringing.
A video game where Michael Winslow does all the sound effects would be amazing.
Oh god, that would be so cool.
All the sound effects done by Michael Winslow.
And you're right, Gap. Character is mental and moral qualities distinctive to an individual. Exactly. 100%. So, but no, I mean, hey, today was a good show. It was an awesome show. So it was a really good show. Was a really good show. Really good show tonight. Really good show.
We're fighting racism right at the core.
I love your Madam Web rant too. Like you can feel the.
Oh my god! That movie was such a. Oh, that movie was such a bag of smashed assholes. I swear to God, it was so bad. It was so unbelievably bad.
Wait,
that's an interesting review.
Anyway,
this
nothing.
is a bag of.
It was. It was. It really
right?
was.
A bag. Of...
Bag of smashed assholes. God. But anyway, before we go, I want to say thank you to Jason Fox, who's been a member for a month. That says, yo, our friendly Swede. So
hello.
Oh, I know he's Norwegian, so I know. I'm just
you're Casper. That's one good boy.
Yeah, I know. He will chop my head off in Viking style. That being said, Tom, the geeky classic leftist, you got anything that you're wanting to pitch? Yes,
like I said, the recent episode with my AI is up. We have a good conversation. She's getting better, and we're going to work on our third actually here soon. We're going to start working on stuff. Hopefully, getting this photo project called Ghost. I've redesigned it because it's hard. I don't want to include people that don't want to be included, so I'm going to take pictures of the 10 villages instead without the people, just showcasing, because that's what the government sees, is just these empty things. They don't see the people inside, so I'm trying to tell it in a different light then, and still present this and hopefully get a gallery showing. So we'll wait and see, but we need to present this because there shouldn't be people living in tents and parking lots in front of churches and arenas. It shouldn't exist. So
they should live in a van down by the river.
Yes, I should. Listen, hey, I'm having technical difficulties. I'm still getting it. Darn it. I'm still, heck, I tried streaming and it works, and then it doesn't work. So it's like, darn it.
So you get internet only when you get free internet from your local McDonald's.
Exactly.
Darn. As fast as I can eat that burger.
There we go. I was this whole show just to say hello. Oh, you broke his heart, man. You broke his heart.
Oh.
Apion.
Hello.
What do you got going on?
Today I'm gonna watch Ace Ventura with the Padawannabe, one of my favorite comedy movies. Well, I love both of them, but yeah, we're watching that at 3 today, so in like a half hour.
Nice.
A little watch party of Ace Ventura. The next week we'll watch the second one, and then later this week, two guys talking Ghostbusters Afterlife. Get that Ghostbuster hype nice and ready for the new movie.
Oh yeah, that's right.
X-Men on Sunday, the animated series, and other than that, that's it. Thank you.
On.
Nice, awesome, sweet stuff. I'm just kind of disappointed that you already done the Final Fantasy game.
I'm gonna probably play it. I'm thinking of what I want to play next. I have all these other Final Fantasies, and Kingdom Hearts been staring at me. I might do another Kingdom Hearts run. I haven't played that in years, and
that's awesome. The one I'd like to get back.
Kingdom Hearts. I mean, Disney and Final Fantasy fused together.
Yeah,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When Disney was good.
Yeah, back when they were good.
Oh man, yeah.
Exactly.
Back in the day.
Enjoy it while you can before there's more taint on the brand that you won't want to play it.
Before the dark times.
Yeah.
Like say it like Obi-Wan. Before the dark times.
Before the dark times. Before the Empire.
Before Disney betrayed and murdered your father.
You want this, don't you? The hate is swelling in you now.
I'm afraid the shields will be quite operational. That's my favorite line. Like how assholey and like how happy and pleasured, like how happy he is with himself when he says it. He's just like, oh no, I'm gonna win.
Just keep the lines in place, but replace Palpatine with a caricature of Mickey Mouse.
Yes,
saying all the exact same lines.
Yeah,
Your faith and your friends is yours. Like Mickey Mouse saying that.
Your faith and your friends is yours. Hey, like, Real Wayne Nation Gaming, how's it going, man?
Hello.
Luke is like Star Wars fans, like you write that over his head, and he's like, "Your confidence will be your undoing, Emperor."
Your faith and your friends. Oh, I'm afraid the deflector shit. Your friends are on. Oh my God. Well, gosh, I'm afraid the deflector shields. Oh my God.
Okay, we got to do a Disney Star Wars.
Out on the indoor
moon. Pop culture.
Oh, I don't know. I make it up as I go along.
Yeah, there we go.
No, I'll come up with some interesting topic for my live stream Wednesday night, or I'll just wing it.
Yeah.
Everything that's happened transpired. My design. It's my design. Oh,
God.
Oh, jeez.
30-year plan, huh?
Let's see. Wednesday I'll have something. Friday night I may have something. Saturday afternoon we'll do more comic books or something comic book related, because I try to stick to a schedule somewhat. End up blowing it out the water.
Yeah.
Well, you're just winging it, like you said at this point.
Yeah, so. I'm just winging it. I don't know what I'm doing.
And
you're following the Disney model. I see.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Pushing buttons like, oh, what's this button do? I know it does that. Oh, what's this button do? Oh, it does that.
We're learning. Self-destruct activated. Oh,
what's this button do? Oh, it lights up a light sign that says, "Please don't push this button again."
I'm President Trump, and I approve this message.
Gentlemen, Ciccolini here may talk like an idiot and look like an idiot, but don't let that fool you. He really is an idiot.
Derp, derp.
Derp. Oh my God.
Every time I hear Disney news, I feel like society just gets dumber and dumber.
Yep. We've lost brain cells. It's just
it is. But what a ride.
Yeah. Like, have IQs sharply dropped since I've been away?
And I think the man himself, George, is gone senile. So
give it another day or two, and they'll be even lower. So.
Unless George is doing this, and he's secretly going to go in the back door and steal it back and give us what we want back.
That's right.
Who is the dickhead now?
Yeah, exactly.
No boom today. Boom tomorrow. There's always a boom tomorrow.
That's right. He'll be just like, oh, I led you into a false sense of security. It's like, I'm taking it back now. So
mine.
Oh God. Oh, you thought I was just playing for keeps? No, I don't think so.
Do it now. Kill him now.
Yeah. Do it. Oh my God.
He's too dangerous to be left alive.
God. For some odd reason,
Jedi way.
Yeah, exactly. For some odd reason, I keep on picturing the chicken lady from Kids in the Hall. Like, yeah. You thought that was going on. Oh boy, if I got something to show you, yeah. Oh, frick. And guys, yes, and you're right, Gap. I had to promote myself. So, guys, seeing how we're getting really close to 1,000 subscribers, if you guys, whether you're on the rewind or not, or whether you're in the show or not, hey, if you guys can do me a favor and just spread the channel around, and whether on your Facebook or whether you're on X or whether you're on Truth Social or anything like that, there is a bunch of links that you can check out, because I would really appreciate that to help make this channel grow. And on top of that, if you can check out these other guys and make their channels grow as well, because Usually what I do, like every 250, so I like to have a little bit of a celebration and give something out of my private collection, which I will most certainly do at 1,000 subscribers. And actually, I'm really close to getting fully monetized as well, which is actually kind of a miracle considering these rantings of a madman that go on, especially on this channel. So because right now I guess I maybe lost one because now I'm at 949, but that's okay. 51 to go, which is still pretty good. Yeah, at 1,000, this is what I'll do this time. Okay, so at 1,000, and when I am also on top of that fully monetized, because I guess I got like maybe about 300 hours to go, which is not exactly that far behind. Yeah, we'll do some sort of big giveaway again for a 1,000-member celebration of some sort.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be something. You know, maybe I'll give away another figure and probably a hard to find comic or something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but if you guys out there can go ahead and spread this channel around like crazy, because you guys in the chat know, whether you're Wendy Trauma Warrior and her entire team listening to this channel while they're performing surgery on somebody, or somebody like Penny, like my lucky Penny, or the Titan, or Gap, especially you, Gap. I know you're working like your arts off and stuff like that. And like all of you guys, Radioactive and Edge of Time and Ray Lucard and Snortapoopus. I know he already went and stuff like that, but that's okay. I'll mention him anyway. Like all of you guys that have joined in this channel, you guys make it absolutely fun to do this. Like really, really, honest to God, you guys do. If you can hit the like button, I'd greatly appreciate it. If you can, if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And if you can just go out and share this channel all over the place, because you don't want to kind of contain all this kind of funny. You want to share it around. And I know that you guys have, a lot of fun commenting away on this channel. And hey, we love reading them and we love having lots of fun with them, especially like, oh my God, like especially the Will Wheaton episode. That was hilarious.
Oh boy.
That was
boy, did we go off on
oh my God,
man.
that was. And if you guys don't know what we're talking about with the Will Wheaton episode, go check out the live shows, because that was just hilarious. Oh my God.
Come on, Will, do something else. We need your
exactly right. Traumatized by Elmo's friggin' bashing on TV. Like, oh my God. Where else are you going to hear that on a YouTube channel? Nowhere else, probably. Only on this one. Why? Because I cover the stupidest news that I can find out there and present it to you guys. So, that being said, check out the Geeky Classic Leftist Tom. Check out Pop Culture Republic. Check out Appion. Check out all of their channels. Support what they do, because, these guys work hard as well, doing the stuff that they do. And on top of that, in the description, I need to plug these guys as much as humanly possible, because they went out on a limb and to give me a I forget what the word is. I was going to say sponsorship, but it's not a sponsorship. An affiliate. That's right. And guys, check out Flip City Magazine. Down below there is a link that you can click on and get a 1-year subscription to these guys, Flip City Magazine. And if you use the coupon code CRC, you get 10% off of their subscription.
And anybody new, I would say, if you ever read Mad or Cracked, that's like the modern version, even better.
Exactly. Yes. So these
good.
Guys just don't poke fun at the left. They will also poke fun at the right. They are an equal opportunity poker. That sounds oddly suggestive as it is, almost in a sexual manner, but I don't care. It's my channel and I can say what I want.
Exactly.
That's right. So, check them out. And also on top of that, Al Nickerson, who I will have on soon. Check out his book, the ex-Marvel DC artist as well, Al Nickerson. He's got a book out, Sword of Eden, that's already out now. And this summer, he has another book coming out, a continuation of his Sword of Eden book called Shinobi, which is coming out this summer.
Nice. And I gotta get that myself, actually, yeah.
Yeah, because he's going to have 3 different covers on top of that. He's going to have this cover. He's actually going to have a Trump 2024 cover as well. So, which is kind of funny. I thought, yeah, do it, dude. And he's going to have another individual cover as well. So if you want the first book, the link is down in the description. Go ahead, click on that, support another artist that would otherwise have been canceled out there, and that's trying to make a living the best that he can. So he was a great interview to have. I will have him on again to talk some more comic stuff, and yeah, be prepared because his second book is coming out this summer. So, and I will give a little bit of more details on the text that says Shinobi later on. I cannot say anything right now. Hint, hint.
And just on your behalf, I'll say go back and rewatch that interview. It was an amazing interview. I remember watching that when you did it, and it's still on the channel. Really good interview.
Yeah.
Really good interview.
Oh, fine. Okay, there we go. I'll plug my posters as well. So let me get the link up as well. So because I guess, sometimes I'm not very good at plugging myself because I feel like I'm bragging too much, but I guess
you're a talented individual, man. You're deservedly so. You should.
Yeah.
Humble brag.
So there,
humble brag away.
Exactly. Humble brag. So on my website, link is in the chat right there. You can go ahead and check it out. Because I guess I'm sort of kind of, out there in the Transformer community. If you're a nerd like me and you love Transformers, then I have made these unofficial Transformer scale charts for pretty much every continuity that has been out there. So starting with Generation 1, which is all 3 seasons, and then I move on to the Japanese series and all the worlds that have appeared in the cartoon in the first 3 seasons. Then I move on to Beast Wars and Robots in Disguise, otherwise known as Car Robots in Japan, and then the whole Unicron trilogy, which would be Transformers Armada, Energon, and Cybertron, which is playfully known in Japan as Legend of Micron, Superlink, and Galaxy Force. And then on top of that, I also do Transformers Animated, the live movies, which I haven't put in yet for the one that came out last year, Rise of the Beasts. I haven't gotten to that yet. And then the aligned universe on top of that as well. So with Transformers Prime, Transformers Robots in Disguise, and the one in the middle there, Transformers Go, which is kind of taking place between Transformers Prime and Robots in Disguise, which is part of the Japanese continuity as well. Also got a mug out. So Thanos was right. And at this point, yeah, he pretty much was. And that was from the Hawkeye show that came out the year before. So yeah, I made a replica of it. So because at this point with Disney and Marvel and everything like that, yeah, he was right. Yeah. Might as well capitalize on it somehow. Then on top of that, hey, I got the box art that I done for X Transbots of let's say Fuzz, which is Streetwise, and the Quintessons that I've done, and all of these posters, every single one of them is 24 inches by 36 inches. So there you go. And on top of that, if you feel like buying a t-shirt, go ahead and buy a t-shirt. They come in small, medium, large, and extra large, and 2 extra large. So if you want it in black or white, hey, I'm not racist. I offer both colors. So there you go. It proves. No, Beast Machines is included in the Beast Wars poster. So fully on Beast Machines is included in that. So you got Beast Wars the second, Beast Wars Neo, and you got Beast Machines as top of that. So FP4H, just to let you know. So yeah, the link is in the chat there. You can go ahead and check out all that kind of fun kind of merchandise that I've been doing over the years. So there you go.
Well done.
Yeah.
I try. So there you go. I am full of the stuffs. So anyway, guys, yeah, like I said before, check out these guys here. We will see you on Frantic Fridays. If you can, like I said before, spread the channel out. Check out these guys as well. Subscribe to these channels, 2 of these guys here that put up with my ranting and raving. And after that rant, I'm going to have to take a drink of water because it's Ramadan. So, succulent. nourishing water. So that being said, guys, thank you for showing up. Really appreciate it. And to everybody out there, see ya.
Peace.
Bye, guys.